Three months down and many more to come.
Good evening, 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 and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday, the 21st of September. Blimey O'Reilly, that's louder than I remember it being. I haven't changed my hair, I did wash it today, so that's exciting. Let me just, yes, we know you're here, the escape artist. Very well done, you're very clever. I'm just going to turn you down slightly because you're ever so loud. It is entirely possible. Oh, it could be because my headset's up really loud. Okay, let me put it back to where it was because I don't want to drown out the game. Someone who did this like 3 times a week, you'd think they'd know which buttons to change by now. I need to get a physical mixer slider thing. It's coming soon after the move. Oh my god, this weekend. Oh, all of the things happening this weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm sure I'll tell you more about that as the game goes on. But good evening and welcome. Well done to Shapes on winning Only Connect. Their points equals pennies for all players. Maybe I need to start a medal table for Only Connect. So, I mean, it is sorely tempting. I see how popular the game is, and I love writing for it. The temptation is to just let's just play Only Connect. It's a good game. Whoever invented that game, well done. You're very clever. Do we have an update on the cupboard situation? Well, I managed to pull the... I say pulled it apart. I took the roof off the wardrobe and then decided I couldn't do any more of it. And so our cleaner came around on Sunday, and we said to her, because she does like handiwork and odd jobs and bits and pieces around houses and stuff, and they said, look, the place is like a bomb site. Maybe don't worry about cleaning, but if you can help us with sort of packing stuff and dismantling the wardrobe. So packing has now officially started. The living room is still looking like a bomb site, but it's a more organised bomb site now. And look, the guy from the shop downstairs gave us loads and loads of boxes, and then some more boxes arrived from Amazon today, which is hugely exciting. And yeah, it's just oh my god, this weekend though, my word, yeah, Boxgate, but the controversial boxes. Yeah, so it's all very exciting at the moment, if not a little stressful. Oh, first a message from our sponsor, It's Otley.
The packing is painful, the unpacking is fun.
See, I actually find the packing a little bit cathartic at Sotley, because actually half of it is packing and half of it is like throwing away. And I find that quite, you know, invigorating and liberating slightly. So getting rid of all the crap that you've, you know, compiled. I don't hate unpacking, but I don't particularly relish it, especially after the physical act of moving and the stresses and all the build up to it. The unpack, by the time you get to it, you don't want to unpack, you just want to enjoy your new house. So but it's not fun. It's not quite the same as Christmas. It's not quite the same as unpacking presents on Christmas Day. Anyway, good evening and welcome to you all. Let me say hello to you. We've got a big man Aaron and an AB me. Good evening to Keshi and to Shapes, to Dogfish and Car. Hello Effrontery and Adster and Colo and Tabstop, Oni and Samster, Innis and Cetra. Good evening Matt. Good evening Zeph. Good evening Toot and Zeus. Mark and David, Quizface and Derek. Good evening Sparrowcastle and Lingo and Coolio and Natter, Ash and It's Otley, Jers and Scorecount, Puzzle Dan, Jay White. Good evening Lewis. Hello to Topper and Pyro Pygmy, Rubik's brand new Halo. It's Sportsy, Claire, and anyone else who's lurking in the stream. You are most welcome to be here. Lovely to have you, and I hope you're keeping well this Tuesday evening or afternoon, depending where you are. Now, it is time for the Escape Artist, our first game of the evening. The Escape Artist, and the questions come to us courtesy of everybody's favourite Only Connect inventor, David Bodycombe. I suppose he is the only Connect inventor. Well, I suppose it depends if you believe in the multiverse theory or not. But thank you very much to David for this question pack, which I approved myself a couple of days ago. It's looking pretty good, actually, I have to say. Really nice pack. What we've come to expect from someone who writes questions professionally. So David will be in the wings waiting to cast aspersions. Only about 10% of the format. A guy called Rob created that. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you could take the 10% splash, absolutely. Jay, only inventor. Yeah, quite. So, Escape Artist first. Later on, we've got Bidding Wars, proofed by Oni. I'm the proofer of both of these. I've worked with both David and Oni on just a couple of things that needed tightening up, but by and large, these were pretty solid packs right out of the box, so to speak. Oh, God, I don't want to talk about any more boxes. So yeah, that's what we've got to look forward to this evening. It will just be the 2 games. There's not going to be any spontaneous stuff at the end. In case you missed it in the Discord, first of all, come and join the Discord so you don't miss it. Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, walk along in the server as normal. Thursday, barring some disaster that means we need to do something quickly, happy hour will be going ahead at 3 p.m. We've actually got viewings on the house tomorrow at 5, if for whatever reason they need to push to Thursday. Because, yeah, apparently we're still trying to sell the flat, and we might be selling it, we might be renting it out, we're not quite sure. Wednesday walk along, it's me playing walking simulators, but we all have a bit of a chat and watch along with it. It's basically conventional streaming, but I do it in the server rather than on Twitch, and I tend to play walking simulators rather than shooty, bang, bang, gun and run sort of stuff. Yes, that's tomorrow. Happy hour Thursday. As I said, Saturday I am not going to be here. My weekend consists of the following. Friday, rehearsal for concert on Sunday. Pick up keys to new house. Maybe choir rehearsal in the evening. I might cancel that. Saturday, piano move. The pianos are moving on the Saturday, so my piano is being picked up and taken to Kira's. Kira, who I don't think is here tonight, but she's... Oh, no, she has. She's just turned up. Hello, Kira. Kira is buying my piano off me, so that's going to her flat. The piano that's at her flat is going to her landlord, my best mate's house, because that's his piano, and then he has got my grand piano, and that is coming to our new house. I had to buy a new piano when we moved here because the grand wouldn't fit. So the movers are doing that rather blissfully, but while that's going on, I'm playing at a wedding ceremony and then a wedding reception, and then going to supervise the piano going into our house. Then Sunday morning, I've got church. I'm then playing Rachmaninoff's second piano concerto after church. I have my IRL pub quiz Sunday evening, and on top of all that, the actual house move is happening on Sunday. More movers happening, but Megs is going to be supervising that because I'm out doing stuff for most of the day. Yeah, Rack 2. I was tempted to stream it, really was, but given what else is happening that weekend, I fear it might be a bit much. I might record it and do a sort of a pre-launch of it at some time, but it's a great piece of music. I played it before, and it's really fun to play. So with all that going on, 5 gigs if you include church, and the house move, and the piano swap, and the completion of the house, I thought it might be best if I maybe just don't stream on Saturday night. On top of which, I've also got to dismantle the computer, because obviously that's going to have to go on the Sunday. So I need to take monitors off the walls and unplug it and do all the cable management and stuff. So I think it's just going to be a bit much for me. And there are buzz-off games which I've rearranged with the players. They're going to start, and we are 1 match ahead of schedule, which is nice, so we can sort of make up for that. So apologies in advance. I will not be here on Saturday night, but I will be here Thursday, and I will be here for the Wednesday walk along tomorrow. I will probably be floating around on Ash's stream tomorrow as well. So that's my weekend, and that's why I won't be here. But I am hoping to be back this time next week in the new house. Hurrah! New office. The internet is supposed to be going live on Monday. Rack hard with a vengeance. The internet is supposed to be going live at the new house on Monday. Engineers coming over, and if that is all good and I can get a working network card into my PC, then Tuesday's stream should be fine, because Megs has got the week off, so we'll be able to sort of, unpack casually over that week. And hopefully I'll have had a day to recover from it as well. So yes, there'll be a new house tour. Absolutely, there'll be a new house tour and all sorts of other things. So very much looking forward to that. Anyway, I think that's enough yakety yak. Let's get on with the first game tonight. Written by David J. Bodicum, proofed by me. This is The Escape Artist. Let's lock you in. Walk-along is 1 p.m. BST, Rubik's, which is whatever that is. I think you're 8 hours behind, 9 hours behind, so early-ish in the morning. So, round one is initiate. The objective of the escape artist, as you might suspect, is to escape the round. You have to get to the end of the round to get on to the next round, amassing as many points as you can along the way. Round one is called initiate, and in this round you need to answer 5 questions exactly right. Whisper them to Persephone's Twitch bot, and as always, keep your eye on the Twitch chat, because when the question's there, the question is live. Once you've answered 5 questions, you cannot answer any more, but you are safely through to the next round. Question values are indicated in the top left-hand corner, so it's not a straight linear progression of difficulty. Question number 1 you can see is worth 2 points. Question number 10 is worth 5 points, and so on. The number of points you get for the question is directly correlated to the perceived difficulty of the question. So the more points available, the harder the question will be. Once you've got 5 right, you cannot answer any more. So be careful about which 5 you choose. Are you going to go for a hubris strategy and try and get the hardest ones, or are you going to play it safe and answer some of the easier ones? Looks like we've got a slightly easier first half than second half, which always mixes things up, but a very middling ground question at the end could make for some interesting strategy. 3 blinking lights in front of you are your lives. If you get a question wrong, you lose a life. If you lose all 3 lives, you are eliminated from the game. If you put yourself in a position where there aren't enough questions left to escape the round, then you are eliminated from the game. For example, if you need 5 questions but there are only 4 left, you'll be eliminated. You don't lose a life for abstention, but remember, if you abstain too much, there may not be enough questions left. And you must answer 5 by the end of the round. For every life that you have got left at the end of the round, I will give you a bonus 1 point. Those are the rules. 33 of you in play. Round 1 is initiate, and question number 1 is worth 2 points. Have a look at this. Whispering to the bot, keep your eye on the chat. Good luck. Round 1 initiate. Here we go. In telegrams, which 4-letter word was used to indicate the end of a sentence in place of the usual punctuation? Over half attempting that. 20 out of 33. Other players either not sure of the answer or wait for some more difficult questions. Correct answer is stop. It's stop. Not over. Over is used in walkie-talkie speak, but no, stop is what's used in telegrams. Stop. Like that. Yes, so that was the answer we were after. Zeus and Sparrowcast, I'm afraid that is a wrong answer. You are going to hammer time. And before you break my heart, and stop. Wait a minute. Coolio, get the stretch, and so on. Yeah. Sparrow and Zeus, you're about to lose a life, I'm afraid. And it's very parachute bad. Yeah, quite. Well done if you gave me a right answer. That's 2 points. Let's light you back up. On we go. Question number 2. This is worth 8 points. Yeah, Ben sings or drink. I think I might have added, at one point, added singing to what the tags are, but I apparently didn't do that. Question number 2. This is worth 8 points. A trickier question. If you attempt it, have a look. Let me know what you want to do. Or don't. Just answer it if you want to. Named after a 2-masted vessel used as a prison ship, what is the nautical word for a naval jail? (17 out of 33 attempting this one. I'm quite curious because I did slightly adjust the order that was originally submitted by David, and we disagreed on whether one question was harder than another. I think I went with David and put the other one easier, but I'm curious to see if more people get this one or the other one. Very curious. For now, this one is worth 8 points. 17 players have attempted it, and the correct answer is the brig. It is the brig, confined to the brig. Well done if you got that. 16 players give me a correct answer. Just it's slightly going for hod, which is not the correct answer, I am afraid. Samson thinks it's an 8 point. Remember that we have slightly diluted the difficulty curve of this opening round of the escape artists. We were finding that it was too many people going out in round 1 for what I felt was right for the game. So overall, the round 1 difficulty has been diluted. But there we go. 16 people getting the right answer. Let's light you back up. On we go. Question number 3. This is a 3-pointer. Have a look at this and decide if you want to play it. A gherkin is a small, immature specimen of which fruit, also used as a salad vegetable? 23 out of 33 attempting this one. 10 people sitting it out. The correct answer is... it's a cucumber. Well done if you got that one. It's sportsy. Going for mushroom. I'm afraid that is not the right answer. You are going to lose a life. Everyone else who played, giving the right answer, well played. Let's light you back up. Yeah, apparently it's a fruit. Botanically, I suppose, as opposed to a vegetable. Yeah, you wouldn't put it in a fruit salad though. Likewise for a tomato. Right, let's have a look. Anyone in imminent danger? No, no one in imminent danger just yet. Maximum lives lost so far is 1. And for players have lost 1 life. A few players still needing 5. Let's go on. Question number 4. This is a 6-pointer. Have a look and decide if you want to play it. The New Testament books Romans, Colossians and Titus were written by which Christian convert? Just 10 players attempting this one. They are the epistles, or 3 of the epistles from the New Testament, often called the Pauline epistles, because they are written by St. Paul the Evangelist. Yes, Matthew, not the right answer, Zeph. Bad luck with that one. Everybody else who played giving a correct answer, very well done. 6 points to you. Zeph, you're going to lose a life. Let's start you back up. We've still not got any changes of colours yet, so no one is poised to escape on this one, and no one is yet in danger of going out. Let's go on. Question number 5. In theory, the easiest one of the lot. Yes, Saul would have been accepted. Saul or Saul of Tarsus would also have been accepted there. Because he was Paul when he wrote them, but he was born Saul of Tarsus. 1 point for this one if you attempt it. Have a look. Question number 5. Yeah, yes, it is Topper. Sand wedges, fairway woods and putters are some of the clubs used to hit the ball in which sport? "25 out of 33 attempting this question." Sand wedges, yeah. Correct answer is... it's golf ball. Golf ball is the right answer. Golfing, I will accept that, Rubik's. Yes, that's fine. Let me find you. GM Rubik's, there you are. Don't answer. Yes, golfing, absolutely fine. Are there non-golf sports that use clubs? I always refer to golf clubs as bats because I'm hilarious. Everyone who attempted that, giving me a right answer or a variation there on. Very well played. Let's light you back up. We've got some colour changes. We've got 5 players who are now 1 away from escaping. AB me, Colo, Quizface, Lingo and Matt the Ref. Any of the next 5 questions will see you good to escaping. A 9, 7, 4, 10 and 5-pointer still available. No one yet requiring all 5, which means everyone's got at least 1 right, which is good to see. And nobody down to their last life, so still got plenty of thinking time and guessing time. Let's go on. Question number 6. It's worth 9 points. Have a look. Considered a successor to Laurence Olivier, which Welsh actor married Elizabeth Taylor twice? This is another one I ummed and ahed about where to put in the stack. Settled on the 9-pointer in the end. 14 players attempting this one. The correct answer is... Richard Burton, yes. Very well played. If you gave me a right answer, everybody who played there giving me a right answer. Colo becomes the first player to escape with 21 points. Very nicely done, Colo. We will see you in round 2. Everybody else giving a safe answer. Very well played. Let's light you back up. So, some new colours appearing now if you're 1 away. 12 of you. And you're flashing and in light blue right there. Any of the next 4 will see you good to escaping. However, at the other end of the spectrum, Zeph, you require all remaining questions. You've got to get all 4 of these last questions correct if you want to see it through to round number 2. Nobody yet down to their last life, which is good to see. Let's go on. Question number 7. It's worth 7 points. What electrical component is represented by either a rectangle or a zigzag line on circuit diagrams? It's the moment of truth to see who was right, me or David. I'm fully expecting David to be right. More people attempted this one than the one I thought was harder, but worth 7 points. 25 of you having a go, and the correct answer was resistor. Oh, only 11 getting it right according to that, David. I hate to be the one to say I was right on this occasion, but yes, My feeling was right. But again, only easy if you know the answer. On the other hand, St. Paul. Yes, on the other hand, St. Paul. Let's just take a double check. We've got battery, fuse, capacitor, amp, bulb, current, battery, resistance. I'm going to defer to David as to whether that should be accepted. David, do you think resistance should be accepted? Conduit and battery. All of those are incorrect apart from maybe resistance, which I'm deferring to David as to whether he thinks that should be accepted. It does ask for electrical component. Resistance is futile, indeed. Do we condone that because it's close enough? Resistance not really a component, sorry. Okay, I am going with the question writer's word there, Jers, and I'm not going to accept it because it does ask for a component. Well done. If you gave me a correct answer to there. Anyone due for elimination? Let me have a look. Oh, Zeph, I'm sorry. Yes, you did need to give me a correct answer there, and it looks like you have abstained from that question. So yes, with the greatest of regret, thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. A few more escapees now. We've got 6 AB, me, Big Man Aaron, Zeus, Tabstop, Cola, and Lingo all safely through to round number 2. If you're one away, you're blue and flashing now. 10 of you, Oni, Mark, Innis, Topper, Brand New Halo, Quizface, Matt, Jers, Claire, and Rubix. Any of the next 3 will see you good to escaping. If you acquire all of them, you're Orange, Puzzle Dan, Sparrow Castle, it's Sportsy, Pyro Pygmy. You've got to give me all 3 of these last questions correctly in order to escape. And if you're on your last life, a handful of players there as well. Do tread carefully. One more wrong answer will eject you from the game. Best of luck. Question number 8. It's worth 4 points. Have a look at this. SpongeBob SquarePants lives in which of the Earth's oceans? Attempting this one. 19 players having a go. Think they know where SpongeBob lives. Correct answer is the Pacific Ocean, or some variation thereon. Yes, he lives in the Pacific. Effrontery did get the answer Pacific in, but it was out of time. The same one as Squidward, sadly for him, saying Lingomaniac. Well done if you gave me Pacific. Yes, some new players escaping now. We're up to 10 in total. Wrong answers: Atlantic, and Atlantic, all incorrect. I'm afraid you are going to lose a life. It does mean Puzzle Dan, it is now mathematically impossible for you to escape because there aren't enough questions left, so I'm afraid it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Oh, it's a veritable rainbow of colours up here now. AB, me, Big Man Aaron, Zeus, Topper, Tabstop, Colo, Matt, Jers, Claire, and Lingomaniac have all escaped into round number 2. Very well played. There are 14 players who are 1 away from escaping. They can have either this question or the next question. Either of them will see them through to the next round. Everybody else who is still in live play, you've got to get both of them, the 10-pointer and the 5-pointer. If you're flashing now, that applies to you. And if you're on your last life, again, tread carefully. One more wrong answer will eject you from the game. It's Otley, you've got a difficult decision to make. Is he going to gamble on the question 10 with only 1 life, or is he going to wait for the, in theory, slightly more placid question number 5? Sorry, question number 10 that's worth 5 points. Let's find out. Question 9 is the 10-pointer. Have a look at this. Featuring puns and slapstick violence, which series of stick-figure cartoons was created by Tom Ridgewell? Just 11 players attempting this one. I thought this was a particularly brutal question here. Let's take a look. The correct answer is ASDF movie. Not XKDC, not Zhao Zhao either. Stickman Fighter, Happy Tree Friends, XKCD, Looney Tunes, all incorrect answers, I'm afraid. I do remember Zhao Zhao, Keshi, from way back when. I remember watching those Flash movies when I was in high school. Supposed to be doing IT lessons. There never was there was supposed to be a sequel. It got to like number 7 and it left on a big cliffhanger, and as far as I know, it never finished it. Sorry, ASDF movie was the correct answer, or ASDF or some variation thereon. Very well played if you got that one. 10 points will go to you. Who's been eliminated? Oh, we've got 6 on the elimination list, I'm afraid. Toot, Sparrow, Cetra, Car, Effrontery, and it's Sportsy. You're either out of lives or it's impossible for you to escape. I'm very sorry, but for you 6, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. So 14 players have now escaped. AB Me, Oni, Bigman, Aaron, Zeus, Topper, Tabstop, Colo, Sotley, Natter, Matt, Jers, Claire, Lingo and Kira. All of you are through to round number 2. Congratulations. Everybody who is left. You are orange. You must get this question right. Question number 10. It is worth 5 points. All 11 of you require this one. If you don't get it, I'm afraid it is going to be the end of the road. Best of luck. Question number 10. What is partially digested food called when it is returned from a cow's first stomach compartment for further chewing? Samson making us all panic there. All 11 players have attempted it. The correct answer is... it's the cud. The cud. Chime. 2 players going for chime. I don't know if this might be a variation on the correct answer. Let me look this up. David may be able to furnish us with some more information. Chime or chimes, semi-fluid mass of partly digested food that is expelled by a person's stomach through the pleural valve into the duodenum in the beginning of the small intestine. Doesn't sound to me as though that goes back to the mouth for further chewing. I will let David qualify this one. Pyro, Pygmy and Keshi Head waiting on a ruling here. I don't know if this is something technically distinct or if it is a variation on a theme. We're going to wait and see. I know what my inclination is based on what I've just read, but I will wait for David to confirm. Humans can be good. Chime does. Chime goes from the stomach to the intestine, doesn't go to the mouth. Bad luck. Yes, that was my reading of it as well. So very bad luck there, Keshi and Pyro Pygmy. Great effort, but unfortunately, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. So, 33 started, I think. 26, 7, 8, 9, 31. Yeah, 33 started. 23 now remain. 10 players have been eliminated, but very well done. If you are through to round number 2, you are dark blue. For every life you've got left, we are going to give you 1 extra point. Let's go to round 2 now. Round 2 is sustain. The objective of this round is to hit the target that has been set up there in the top left-hand corner. The target is 51. This target has been set by the highest scoring player plus 15. That's tab stop there on 36. This is because that means even the highest scoring player must achieve at least 3 correct answers, as questions are now worth 5 points each. Once you have hit that target, you are safely through to the next round. If you get a question wrong, you lose a life. If you run out of lives, you are eliminated from the game. If it becomes mathematically impossible for you to attain that 51, you will be eliminated from the game. For every life you've got left at the end of the round, you'll be given a bonus 2 points. However, thank you very much for the raid, Shadowmane. Welcome on in. Nice to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Yes, for every life you've got left at the end of the round, you'll be given a bonus 2 points. However, you must get the target before those bonus points are applied. If you get to 50 at the end of the round with 3 lives intact, doesn't matter, you will still be eliminated. It must reach or exceed 51 in order to survive, or sustain, as the case may be. The one key difference with this round is that after you have escaped, you may continue answering questions in order to further increase your score. This is going to be very important moving into the final round. However, bear in mind, if you escape but then lose all your lives, you can still be eliminated. And with 2 points per extra life at the end versus 5 points per question, you'll have to make a decision as to whether or not the risk is worth it. I've given you 3 new lives. Round 2 is sustained. The very best of luck to you all. Here is question number 1. In the most recent films, which actor provides the voice of Paddington Bear and plays Q in the James Bond franchise? Ten players attempting this one. Thought this was a nice easy one to start with, but of course no restrictions here, so you might as well try as many as you can as long as you know them. Correct answer was Ben Whishaw. Ray Fiennes. No, he plays New M. I don't really think that's a spoiler because the film is now 10 years old, nearly 10 years old, that refers to. Ray Fiennes is not Q, and he's certainly not Paddington Bear. Knew it was a Ben. Yes, Ben Whishaw was the answer. Well done if you got that. 5 points. Let's let you back up. Topper losing his first life. 21, still requiring 30 points. That's 6 questions out of 9, Topper. Nice. Let's go on. Question number 2. Take a look at this. How many triple word score squares are on a standard Scrabble board? Out of 23 attempting this, just 3 players sitting this one out. Correct answer is 8. There are 8. 4 is not the correct answer, and 9 is not the correct answer either, Nat, I'm afraid. 1 out. Yes, there are 8. 1, 2, 4 corners, I think, and the centre, middle, and centre left and right, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think David will confirm that. I haven't played Scrabble for a while, but pretty sure that is where they are. Yes, the sort of the cardinal points of the board, I suppose. Yes, cardinal points, but not the centre, which is maybe where Nata got the 9 from. Excellent. I love it when I'm right. Without researching, always a plus. Very well played. If you gave me 8, 5 points to you. Let's light you back up. Few players have now lost 1 life. Everyone's still got at least 2. Let's go on to question number 3. Nobody yet escaping. No one. Everyone needing at least 2 before they escape as well. Let's go on. Question number 3. In construction, what is the term for applying fresh mortar where the joints between bricks have weathered or decayed? Again, just 10 players attempting this one, 13 sitting it out. I didn't know this one, have to say, when I read the question for the first time. The correct answer is repointing. Repointing, or pointing was apparently also accepted. Actually, I'm not sure if that is on my correct answer for this. It might have just gone through the spell checker. Pointing or repointing, though, looks like it's being accepted. Bricklaying, I think, is wrong. Stapo is wrong. Caulking and grouting. Not the correct answers, I'm afraid. I thought plastering probably wasn't worth playing. Grouting, no. Grouting is more tiles. More tiles. There we go. So Rubik's, Oni, Natta and Matt, you're about to lose a life. And in the case of 3 of you, it's a second life that you're losing. So you're going to have to tread carefully from here. 5 points if you got that. Let's light you back up. Caulking is for ships. Aha. So, Matt the ref becomes the first player to go orange. That means you require all of the remaining questions, Matt, in order to escape. In addition to that, insult to injury, you're also on your last life, along with Oni and Natta. So, Oni and Natta as well. Yes, you are in danger, Matt. Oni and Natta, do tread carefully. One more wrong answer will see you eliminated from the game. Nobody yet in reach of the target of 51. So, let's see how you get on with this. Question number 4. Which body of water separating the African and Asian continents was parted by Moses in a Bible story? Matt, knowing he's got to have a guess if he wants to get through. Let's take a look. The correct answer was the Red Sea. Well done if you gave the Red Sea. Everybody but 2. Brand new Halo going for the Sea of Galilee. Not the right answer. Matt going for bye-bye, a farewell message. Unfortunately, Matt, not the right answer. Nata did manage to find the right answer, as did Oni with those 1 lives left. So well played. You have lengthened your stay a little bit longer. Unfortunately, though, Matt, your lives have now expired. It is the end of the road. That is lights out. Got some colour on the board now other than green and red. If you're 1 away, Innes, Samster, Derek, Tabstop, any of the next 6 questions will see you good to escaping. Remember, you may continue answering after you've escaped if you like, but do be aware of your lives. Nobody yet on the brink of dropping out and requiring all of them. However, we've still got Oni and Natta who are on their last life, so do think carefully. On we go. Question number 5. Have a look. What is the surname of the Irish immigrant to New York who first patented the pull-down bed that is hidden in a wall cavity? Eight out of 22 attempting. It's only a smattering. I thought that was a particularly tricky question as well. Of course, in this round, the difficulty curve can go up and down. They're all worth the same. Correct answer is Murphy. Very well done if you gave me Murphy. 5 points to you. Everyone who played getting it right, and we've got our first 2 escapees. Samster and Tabstop have reached or breached that target, 51 and 52 respectively for Tabstop and Samster. So it's not David Pulldover, no. Let's light you back up. So, Tabstop and Samster have escaped. Remember, you may still continue answering questions if you like. If you want to wait, Derek, Innes, Quizface, and Claire, any of the next 5 will see you good to escaping. If you require all 5, brand new Halo, Natter, AB, me, you have got to give me a correct answer to 5 remaining questions in order to escape. And in addition, if you're on your last life, Oni and Natter, do tread carefully. Fingers on buzzers, so to speak. Here's question number 6. There are no buzzers in this game. Which UK game show producer and presenter released his second novel, The Man Who Died Twice, last week? "19 out of 22 players attempting this one. Rubik's attempting an answer out of time. You'll be relieved to hear it is the wrong answer, Rubik, so you're not going to lose a life on that one. Let's take a look. The correct answer was Richard Osman. Richard Osman is what we're after, or Osman, some variation there on. Lingo going for Tarrant. Natter going for Paul Ferret. Well, I'm going dark. You are very shortly going to be going into the dark, Natter. Brand new Halo saying farewell, everybody. Yes, did require all of them, but unfortunately that is not a right answer. So it does mean brand new Halo and Natter. Good game to get up to this point, but unfortunately it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. So, a few more escapees now, 6 in total. Innes, Tabstop, Quizface, Samster, Derek, and Claire. All escaped through into round 3. Can anyone join them? We'll find out. If you want to wait, Mark, Insotley, Zeus, Dogfish, any of the next 4, and you're through to the next round. If you require all 4, AB Me, Lingo, Kira, 4 correct answers required, or you will be eliminated. And if you're on your last life, just only at this point, do tread carefully. Continuing to hang on there, only been on that last life for a while. Can you keep it? We will find out. Here we go. Question number 7. In comic strips, a series of typographical symbols called grawlix are used to replace or cover up what? Lock and dot wave. 18 out of 20. Just Oni and Topper, I think that was, abstaining from this one. The correct answer is swear words, swearing, or profanity. So on this one, David had a list of, I kid you not, about 20 different variations, and we've still managed to get 2 people who have found the correct answer, swears or swearing or cursing. Interestingly long answer, swearing or cursing, just one of those would have been sufficient there, Rubik's, but I will mark that one as correct for you on this occasion. GM Rubik's.
That's my personal favourite.
Foul language, yes. Jurors go for foul language. But Rubik's, swearing or cursing is the right answer. Let's condone that. And Quizface, yes, swears. I think I can see what you mean there as well.
And I like Sotley's question as well. That's a really good question.
With actual swear words, suitable alternatives. I'm not sure if that made it onto the list, to be honest, but let me condone Quizface's answer right there. Cool. Everyone who attempted that giving me a right answer. Very well played. Anyone due for elimination? No. Nice to see. Let's light you back up. Oh, your internet died, Topper. Bad luck. Hopefully you're back with us now in some capacity. Let's have a look. How many you have escaped at this point? 10. Mark, Innes, Zeus, Tabstop, Dogfish, Sotley, Quizface, Samster, Derek, and Claire have all escaped. You may continue to increase your scores with more correct answers. If you want to weigh, Big Man Aaron, Colo, Rubik's, Shapes. Correct answer from one of the next 3 questions will see you escape. If you require all 3, Topper, Kira, Lingo, AB Me, you must give me 3 correct answers in a row. And if you're on your last life, still Oni, still clinging on, needs 2 more questions. Only 1 life with which to do it. Only 3 questions left. Best of luck. Have a look. Here's question 8. Which is the only English town to be mentioned by name in the title of a Shakespeare play? "12 out of 20 players, 1 answer coming in right on the buzzer there. So I had a lot of fun sort of doing a neck check on this and checking that there weren't any English towns called Hamlet or like Romeo or something. Turns out there weren't. The correct answer was with Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe. Oh, yes. That's in the second folio there, AB Me. Yes, the tragedy.
The Merry Wives of Scunthorpe.
The Merry Wives of Scunthorpe. The tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Scunthorpe. Oh, I like that. Hello, Huggy.
Hello.
You right? Cool. Windsor was the correct. Windsor was the correct answer. The Merry Wives of Skegness. Okay. We're having lots. Ow. Okay, my arm doesn't bend that way. Your shoulder's a ball and socket. It's not a hinge joint. It doesn't go like that. Sadly, Topper, Kira, AB me, you have failed to reach that target. You're either out of lives or you have not got enough questions left to get to that target. So for you three, I'm very sorry, but it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Merry slags of Scunthorpe. Be a good play. Lots of points going into the abyss there. 13 players have now escaped. Mark, Bigman, Aaron, Innes, Zeus, Tabstop, Dogfish, Colo, Itsotley, Quizface, Samson, Derek, Shapes and Claire. There are 2 questions left in this round. If you require one of them, Jers and Rubik's, 1 correct answer will do it. If you require both of them, Oni and Lingo, 2 correct answers is what you need. Players on their last lives. It is still Oni at this point. The Merchant of Blackpool. Question number 9. Best of luck to you all. Have a look at this. Cocking's about 15 minutes up the road from me, Claire. Which English political faction were rivals of the Tories during the 18th century and forerunners of the US Republicans? Just sitting that one out. Let's take a look. The correct answer was the Whigs, the Whig Party. Yes, everybody who attempted it giving me a correct answer. Very well played. No one due for elimination on this question, and lots more players have escaped. Let's light you back up. Only Jers and Lingo Maniac, all eyes on you for this last question then. Everybody else has already escaped and has got at least 2 lives, so is not in danger of being eliminated now. Oni, can you get through? Oh, Topper. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. It sucks. I feel your pain with internet issues. Been there, done that. Sorry to hear that. Hope you well. Do come back and join Bidding War, though. All will be well. 17 live players, 14 have escaped. Jers, Lingo Maniac, Oni, you could still escape if you give me a right answer to this question. Best of luck. Here is question number 10. In The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Slarty Bartfast says he won an award for designing which coastal features of Norway? Just Zeus sitting this one out, sitting safely on 65 points. Correct answer is fjords. Only going for fjords, pull the lever, Kronk. I'm going to condone that because the first thing you said is fjords. You're getting a bit clever there, Oni, but that is the right answer. Unless that's a quote from the book that I've overlooked and you're just wanting to be amusing. Either way, you have got fjords there. I am going to condone that on this occasion. Just as well, really, isn't it? Rubik's going for beaches. That is not the right answer, but you had already escaped, so it was worth a punt for an extra 5 points, I suppose. It does mean you're not going to get 2 of those bonus points for the lives you've got left, but never mind, because you are still through to round 3. Let's light you back up. No one due for elimination? No one due for elimination. Always nice to see. That is the end of round number 2. 17 players go through to the final. We started at 33. We dropped to 23. And just 17 now go through to the Escape Artist final. Let's go there now. Round 3 is Survive. The points you have amassed up to this point now are a countdown and the only thing keeping you alive in this game. You will be shown a question. You must give me the correct answer. The first player to answer correctly will start a clock on all the other players. The clock is your points, which will tick down at the rate shown in the top left-hand corner, 1 point per second and a half, up to a maximum of 10. If you don't give me a correct answer, then you will lose the maximum 10 points. If you do give me a correct answer, you stop your clock, so you can do damage limitation even if you're not the first to answer. If nobody answers after 15 seconds, then you all lose the maximum of 10. Your green lights are no longer lives, they are now what we call refires. For every question you can have 1 attempt for free. Thereafter, if you give me a wrong answer, the bot will ping you back immediately. You may re-attempt the question up to 3 times, but every subsequent attempt will cost you 1 of those refires. These can be useful if you think it's maybe 1 of 2 and you're not quite sure and you want to hedge your bets a little bit. You don't get eliminated if you run out of refires, but do bear in mind that from that point onwards, only your first answer will be accepted. If your points hit 0, you are eliminated from the game. Only one can become the escape artist unless there is an absolute tie. You can survive the game, but only the highest score at the end will be the escape artist. If we have one or fewer players before the end of question 10, then the game will end prematurely, and it is possible to have no winners if nobody gets the right answer to question number 10. At the moment, Samster has the lead. It is not an enormous lead, but it is a lead of 83. Derek Agnew on 79, I believe, in second, and third would be Innes on 78. Mark not far behind there, Tabstop on 77, Mark 76. And in this round, your luck can change very, very quickly indeed. I wish you all the very best of luck. Round 3 is survived. Here is question number 1. In Greek mythology, Artemis is the twin sister of which god of light, music and medicine? Zeus has started the clock. Mark very, very quickly on afterwards has preserved his score. Lots of right answers coming in. You go red if you're wrong. You can refire if you're wrong. If you think you want to have another go, if you think you've thought of another answer, otherwise you'll just have to watch your points tick down. Apollo was the answer. Apollo is what we needed from you. Let me just check and see what yours said. Wrong answers. Derek going for Athena, Quizface, Helios, Iris, Diana, another Athena, Demeter, Persephone, Calliope, all incorrect answers. So I don't need to resolve after the fact. Well done on Zeus, starting the clock there. 71, preserving that score. Samster losing 10 and immediately losing his lead. The lead now goes to Innes, who is on 77, followed closely by Mark and Tabstop, both on 76. Let's light you back up. Get ready again. Here's question number 2. What kind of animal is a boomslang, such as the one that killed herpetologist Carl Patterson Schmidt in 1957? Derek, very, very fast to start the clock. A few wrong answers have come in. You have got refires, Aaron, Zeus and Dogfish. There we go. We found it on a refire. Big man Aaron, you can refire. Lingo, you haven't answered yet. That's a wrong answer. Remember, it's always worth attempting the question at least once in this round, even if you've got no idea, because there is no penalty for your first attempt. Frog, ape, crocodile and rat were the incorrect answers I received there, all of which incorrect. So yeah, always have one go. It might be right, and then you can choose whether or not you're going to use your refire after the fact. Most players still with their refires. Zeus has used one, Dogfish has used one, Shapes has used one, Derek has used one. It's a very interesting game with Derek starting the clock there, Mark being very quick off the mark. Likewise Innes maintains a score of 76 and the lead. Mark and Tabstop in second with 75, looking like Samster currently in third with 73. Let's light you back up. Herpetologist. Yes, I may have mispronounced it. Apologies for that. Question number 3 then. This is the last one where the drain rate is 1 point per second and a half. After this it will increase. Best of luck. Question 3. I've distracted the sniper by purloining the guest list after contacting the double agent with a real banana bread. What game am I playing? Quizface starting the clock. Lingo, Rubik's, Colo shortly after. Dogfish has buzzed and is wrong. A few other incorrect answers come in. Refires available if you need them. Remember, you can always attempt it once for free. It's Spy Party. I pointed out when David submitted this, he started with the space. I'm actually something of a veteran Spy Party. Well, not a veteran. I'm one of the old guard of Spy Party. I've been playing it for nearly 10 years. Don't play it much these days, but it is a phenomenal game. Still in early access on Steam, as the factoid tells us. It's styled without the space, but I was happy to accept it either way. Wrong answers: Hitman, Secret Hitler, Fortnite, Codenames, Among Us, Ninja, Secret Agent, Codename, Assassin's Creed. My goodness me, Chris Hecker will be pleased to be hearing his game rubbing shoulders with such giants as those. Drops glass. Banana bread. Great game, great game. It is a bit of an indie cult game, but it has been published quite widely by a lot of reputable and mainstream sources. Definitely check it out. I think we've raided them a couple of times. I organised the Summer Cup for about 6 years in a row and finally stepped down last year. But definitely worth doing. Twitch.tv/Spy Party. Great game. Hashtag end of plug. So only people who got the right answer got the right answer. That was a really silly thing, but as in there were no wrong answers, there were no right answers that slipped through on the list. Who started there? Quizface managed to start the clock on that one. A few other right answers coming in. Who's got the lead at this point? Innes, I think, with 66 has the lead, followed by Mark and Tabstop on 65. Quizface on 61. Samster, beg pardon, on 63. Quizface on 61. All right, let's light you back up. On we go. Drain rate has increased to 1 point per second now, up to a maximum of 15. Points start to disappear at an alarming rate from here. Everybody's still got at least 2 refires. Let's go on. Question number 4. Take a look at this. The Johor Straits separates Singapore from which country, from which it achieved independence in 1965? Innes was first in, followed very quickly by Mark, Dogfish and Derek. Jers and Shakes have also found the right answer. Lingo's now got the right answer too, and Samster. Any more for any more? 1 free attempt, remember? Gonna give it a go, Colo? No, it was Malaysia. Malaysia. Taiwan, Indonesia, China, Philippines, Indonesia, China, Taiwan, Japan, and also Jos would have been incorrect answers. I saw the Philippines. It triggered something there. Malaysia was the right answer. Very well done to Innes on starting the clock. A few more points being lost to the Abyss there. I need to make a game called the Abyss. That's twice I've said it now. And with that starting the clock, Innes has got the lead. He may have had the lead already by 1 point. He's now got it by a few more. Mark in second on 63, and I think that's all of the 60s. We're then going down to Derek and Tabstop on 59. Malaysia is what we needed. Let's light you back up. A sequel to The Void. Question number 5 then. 1 point per second. Refires available. You've got to remember, give it an attempt. Even if you've no idea, you might as well guess. At least once. Question number 5. Have a look at this. The English editor who, in 1818, produced a widely ridiculed family-friendly version of Shakespeare's works was Thomas Who. Innes starting the clock. Few more answers coming in. Oni, Big Man Aaron, Tabstop have all found right answers. Not many others. Oni, Mark, Big Man Aaron, Tabstop and Innes, the only players to find the right answer. Bowdler was the answer. Let me just check the answers. Crap, a pain. Only going for Oh no, that is right. Balder, it's gone through. That's fine. Unless you had to do a refi. Did you have to do a refi there? No, you didn't. Just came in one. Oh, came in the wrong answers though. Oh, I see. Yes, you did typo with that. How many points did that lose you? It'll cost you a refire and 15 points. I'm going to put that back because that, as far as I'm concerned, is an acceptable typo. So Oni, let me see if I remember how to do this. Points to restore to, it's telling me 15. Lives to restore to 1. Is it manually set score? I think it's manually set score. Only 15-1. There we go. Okay, why have you not put Oni's 1 life back up? You should have got an extra life out of that Oni. Why has it not done that? Let me try that again. No. Is there a different button I need to press? Good question. That might be a bug, Oni. I've not been able to restore your refire, and I don't know why. I should be able to do that in the player control, so apologies for that, but I have put the points back. Hopefully that's halfway, and that's penalty for your typo, maybe, but I will give you the points back. Payne, Blaine, Beckett, Boswell, Swift, Beckett, Edison, Beckett, Riddle, Merchant, Pynchon, and Stearns. All incorrect answers. Yeah, someone remind me to look into that. I should be able to restore refires as well as lives. Lots of wrong answers there and points going into the void. Innes now with quite a sizable lead of 66. Tabstop is in second, I believe, with 59. And then we've got Mark on 53. Let's light you back up. Yeah, it's not restoring that, Oni. Not sure what's going on there, but... Or it might have restored it. You might want to try a refire. It might just not have done the light, but... Double penalty for me and Sick to be typing crapper on the first go. Now, this is the last question where the drain rate is 1 point per second and the maximum is 15. At this point, Oni, you are in that dangerous, sketchy territory where if you fail to give a right answer, you will be eliminated from the game. Ideally, you want to start the clock here. Other players getting close. Rubik's and Lingo on 17. You can survive this question, but if you get them all wrong, then you are on to your last huzzah. Claire down to a last refire as well. Best of luck to you all. Here's question number 6. Which US maker of networking products is named after the last 5 letters of the Californian city where it was founded in 1984? Mark has started the clock. A few other players have stopped it. Cisco, accepted spelling either with the C or the S. Mento, 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 Geles, mento, and Sacramento, all incorrect. No, Cisco, as in San Francisco, was the answer there. Very well done to Mark, starting the clock there, putting a bit of pressure back on Innes, who trickles down to 59, though still maintains the lead and has all 3 refires left. Nobody's gone, but Rubik's is down to just 2 points. Could be the first player to go out in this final. Let's light you back up. Question number 7. The drain rate is now 1 point per 0.75 seconds, up to a maximum of 20. Lots of refires have gone, and players who are in danger of immediate elimination: Oni, Zeus, Quizface, Itzotli, Colo, Shapes, Jers, Claire, Rubik's, and Lingomaniac. You could all be going home on this question. I wish you luck. Here it is. Question number 7. Resembling a medical item, which shallow, brimless, flat-topped hat was popularised by Jackie Kennedy in the 1960s. Rubik's, you're out of points. Jers, you're out of points. Itzotli, you're out of points. And Quizface, you are out of points. Innes really putting the pressure on there by starting that clock very early, and that lead maintaining 59 points. Looking very, very scary at the moment. Bedpan and haven't a clue from Big Man Aaron and Itzotli respectively. It does mean Itzotli, Quizface, Jers, Rubik's, and Lingomaniac. A great run to get up to 27 in this game, but unfortunately, your luck has run out. It is the end of the road, and it's lights out. 12 players remain. Innes with the lead on 59. How am I still here? Innes in the lead on 59. Tabstop in second on 57. Mark's in third on 51. There's then a bit of a gap down to Samster on 35. Players in imminent danger: Oni, Big Man Aaron, Zeus, Dogfish, Colo, Shapes, and Claire. Got to get me a right answer and right quick, or it could be the end of the road for you as well. 3 questions remain. Question number 8. Have a look at this. Answer with a number. If a square's perimeter and area have the same numerical value, how wide is the square? Mark has started. Innes wrong, but has now found the answer. Oni's out of points. Aaron's out of points. Claire's out of points. Shapes is out of points. Dogfish is out of points. Zeus is out of points. I don't know if I said that twice. We needed 4. 16, 2, 1, 2, 132, 2, 2, 1, 1.5. 4 was the answer. If the perimeter is... so the width of the square is what we're after. A little bit of a puzzly one there. The width would have to be 4, because then it would be 4 times 4, 4 lots of 4 sides, to give it the perimeter, and then 4 times 4 for the area is 16. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16, so is 4 times 4. 4 or 4 units would have been an acceptable answer there. Couldn't bars have white? That's fair. I'm going to get some more Prosecco myself in a minute. We've run out of white wine. It's a terrible thing. So, very well done if you gave me the right answer, but unfortunately, only after a turbulent effort to get here, your run has come to an end on question 8 of the final round. Big Man Aaron as well, Zeus, Dogfish, Shapes, and Claire for you 6. It is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Don't mind me stealing this question for crack on. Well, I say crack on, it's not my question that you're stealing. I'm sure David will be okay with that. And then there were 6 players remain for 2 further questions. Innes on 54, Mark on 51, Tabsop 42, Samster 27, Derek 17, Colo on 2. Drain rate is still 1 point per 0.75 seconds, up to a maximum of 20, which means Derek and Colo in imminent danger of elimination here. You've all got at least 2 refires. Use them if you need to. That is what they are there for. Question number 9. Best of luck. Have a look at this. Which British slang word for excellent is also the name for refining heavy petroleum hydrocarbons by heat or catalysts? Not surprised to see Samson start the clock there, but Colo's got him right in his coattails, stopping on his 2 there. Innes and Derek also stopping. Mark and Tabstop need an answer from you. Worth the attempt. That's cracking. Cracking was the word. Oh, Derek said fracking, which is not the right answer. Could be a typo. It has got through, Derek. I don't know that I can manually set your score. Where did you stop it? What did you have before? I think you had 17? You didn't lose any points there. That would eliminate you if I take that away from you. Is it a typo? Was it a typo, Derek? Or Was it a typo or was it the wrong answer? Because F and C are next to each other, not a typo. Thank you for your honesty right there. Yes, fracking is a different chemical process. I say it's unfortunately the F and the C are next to each other, and it did manage to get through the spell checker. So I'm going to restore you to 0. I should be able to do that. It might or might not eliminate you, but you should then automatically go out on the next question. Yeah, cracking was the answer we wanted. Smelting, worth a guess, I suppose, Mark. But no one due for elimination because Coda did get the right answer, was on the lowest score. It may or may not eliminate Derek here, but I have set Derek to 0 points, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't break the game. Let's light you back up. Yes, it has. In which case, what I'll do, Derek, if you just don't answer, I'll set you to 1, and then you will definitely... As long as you don't answer, Derek, then that'll be fine. Now... 5 players, if we ignore Derek. 5 players left in this final round. The maximum drain rate is now infinite points. What this means is that you have to give me a correct answer to stop the clock. 1 point per half a second now, so they go down mighty jolly quickly. Cola, if you're not the first to answer, you have 1 second to get the answer in if you're not the first to answer. Whew. As soon as someone starts the clock, your clocks start counting down. The only way to stop them is to get the answer right. If you get the answer right, whoever has the most points at the end is a winner. If you don't get the answer right, you run out of refires, then your clocks keep counting down until they hit 0. That is how this game works. If nobody answers the question correctly after 15 seconds, all of your clocks will start and not stop until you get them right or they hit 0. It is how the end game of this works, and the reason why it is so often that we have no winners this time in Takeshi's Prison. But I wish you all the very, very best of luck. You have got refires, use them if you need to. Question number 10. Best of luck. Here it is. What well-known phrase becomes best ground toe mush if one letter is replaced in every word? Tap stop has started the clock. Mark and Innes have got in. Samsa is now on the countdown. Innes has got there before running out of points. Can Samsa get to an answer and salvage some dignity? No. Beat around the bush. And this is one where I would have manually adjusted scores after the fact if you tried to trick the spell checker. Beat around the bush. This question came in about 40 minutes before we went, well, maybe about an hour before we went live, because this was the one that needed changing. Beat around the bush. Well done if you gave me the correct answer. And we have something that doesn't happen very often, in that we've got more than one player escaping at the end, which is a thing unseen. Unfortunately, Kolo, Samster, and now officially Derek, you have not given the right answer to that question. You've run out of points, which means it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Yeah, that occurred to me just before I pressed the go button. Oh, hey. I'm glad that our players are playing with honesty and integrity here, and not trying to trick it. I would have been able to manually adjust the points if they'd deliberately tried to spam it through the spell checker. When David sent that question to me earlier on, though, I will say it did give me an idea for another game, which I might say some more about after I've moved. Wow. This doesn't happen very often. We don't have gold, silver and bronze in this game, it must be said. We only have escape artists, and it's only the player with the highest score. But Tapstop and Mark, you leave with your heads held high. You do escape prison on this occasion. A fantastic game, very well played. Tapstop taking honorary 3rd, Mark taking an honorary 2nd, but there can only be one winner. And this week, congratulations must go to Innes, because you are the escape artist. So, Mark and Tabstop staying with the lights on the podium and getting that nice light blue background, but always nice to have a winner. And Innes, this week it is you. You are the escape artist. Huge congratulations to you. I tip my hat to you, sir. And let me give you your gold medal, Innes Escape Artist Win Award Medal. Have you done this one before, Innes? Have you been the escape? I feel sure you must have done, but I'm sure there was a game that maybe you hadn't. Maybe it's the Purge, but I'm sure you've done that one as well. Is this your first? Is this your first? He doesn't know. This and the Purge are on your bucket list. Well, huge congratulations for ticking this one off. Purge coming up in a week or two's time. But yes, I think that almost completes your medal cabinet. I need to start making more games so that Innes has more medals to collect. But yes, huge congratulations and a very commendable score, 48. Very, very high score indeed. Can't let the moment pass without saying a massive thank you to our wonderful, wonderful question writer, David J. Bodicum there. Sorry, J. Bodicum. 100 pennies and the author credit going your way. Far more valuable than IMDb credits, David. In my opinion. No, I'm kidding. But thank you very much for a lovely, lovely question pack there. And, of course, for everybody else, your chance now to get some pennies. Press the escape button. Of course, in this game, you do get pennies throughout. You get, for every question that you answer correctly throughout the game, you will get 5 pennies when the credits roll. Oh, Ekans from Pokemon. Escape 96, very nice indeed. Yes, 10 pennies for you right there. So do come claim those. I know one day it will be. So yeah, thanks to David, 100 pennies going your way, and well done to Innes. 5 pennies for every correct answer you gave during that game, and of course Innes getting that Escape Artist medal as well. Well, that's our first game, 9:15, running to about an hour, which is about right. But don't go away, because right after the break, we are going to be playing Bidding War, as written by Oni. Lovely pack from Oni. He says he's tried to dilute it slightly from the last one he wrote. I still think it's probably, I described it as slightly above average difficulty. So I'll see what you make of it. But remember, it is a sort of limited lobby game. There's 21 players in the lobby, but if you're not picked for lobby play, then you can play along in the... Sorry, if you're not picked for hot seat play, I beg your pardon, then you can play along in the lobby game. It's virtually the same game. It's just I can't manually overwrite answers, so you need to be a bit more careful with what you say. So, author credit number 20. Nice. I'll be coming up shortly. Assuming everything works, it should all work fine. So, let me stop that bonus right there. 30 players grabbing a penny. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll go to a quick ad break. Do you want to play Number Wang? No, we'll just go to an ad break because I want to try and end on time because having too many late nights at the moment, I've got so much to do. So we won't have Number Wang, but I'll put some jazz on. We'll go to a quick ad break. I'm going to get myself another drink and we'll be back very shortly with Bidding War. Until then, congratulations to Innes because you are the escape artist. I mean, do you want to play Number Wang? If you want to play Number, I can put it on. I mean, it'll be about 6 to 10 minutes, depending how many people play. It's up to you. I can put it on if you like. And is that either massive latency or everyone's just gone for a stony silence, meaning people don't want to play Number Wang? In which case, we'll go to the BRB screen and I'll put some jazz on. Stay right there. We'll be back with Bidding War very shortly.
Fruity, 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 fruity.
I've just remembered something. I've got an inbuilt cam in this game, so I need to deactivate it from OBS. Ring a ding. Everyone want ring a ding?
Ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring 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 a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
There we go. I need to make those rewards to press the buttons. I'm not playing it again. Right, shall we? It's bidding war, by the way. Shall we try that again? Somehow that is never in time with the music. It really should be. This is where it would have crashed had I not remembered to turn the camera off. Hello! I speak to you from the basement of the studio here in Bidding War. Welcome to the game. I can write some of my own smoke to the... Oh no, wait, come back. Huh. Yes, I got some more smoke. For the endless plumes of smoke, what is it good for? Absolutely. Say it again. Great song. It's Bidding War. It's been written by Oni. We're very grateful to him. One of the more intensive games to write for this, with 33 questions in total in the game, across 33 different subjects as well. So very grateful to Oni for his efforts here. He will be sitting in the wings and being my second pair of eyes if I need a second opinion on something. For now, if you want to come and play, you're going to need to join the lobby.
To join the game, please enter the code QIG.
Giga! Giggity, 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 giga. So 21 of you will be selected for hot seat play. The rest of you can play in the lobby. It will only pick 21. It's just the way the game works. So we need at least 3 full rows to guarantee the game can run. And there we go. Everyone else who is not selected will be in the lobby game, which, as I say, is basically the same as the hot seat game, except I can't condone answers. If and when you are eliminated from the hot seat game, you automatically get to carry on from the lobby game. As far as the game logic works, for reasons best known to myself, the lobby player effectively functions as a different player. In this game, you don't get pennies for points because you can technically get something like 30,000 points in this game. So it's not pennies equals points, but it is 5 pennies for every question that you get right at any point during the game. So the lobby game, the point structure is just for bragging rights, although there is a medal available to the highest scoring non-hot seat player. There's a gold and a silver medal for the hot seat players, and of course 5 pennies for every question that you get right along the way. It's a game you have to join at the beginning. You cannot join halfway through, so even if you only want to answer 1 or 2 questions, make sure you get in at the beginning. I'll give you another 30 seconds to join, and then our game will begin. Our war will begin. That would have been much cooler to say, wouldn't it? Yeah. Did I lay down a challenge, Topper? What did I say? I can't remember what I said. Which challenge have you accepted? Oh, 30,000 pints? Blimey, that's a lot even by my standards. 30,000 points. Bet you do, Zeus. Any more for any more? 10 seconds. Hello, Derek Agnew. Welcome to the game. What challenge I'm here for. And again, this is quite a Unity-intensive game, so as much as possible I'm going to not focus on the game window, so if I accidentally press the wrong button, that'll be why. Do you want some pennies before we get going? Let's just call it War. War 47. You've got 15 seconds to claim that, and then I'm going to lock the lobby. 7 of you are going to be disappointed and not in the hot seat, but 21 of you will get to play in the hot seat, and with 3 points. What is 47 good for? Hello, my gorgeous. Mrs. Flush is sleepy tired. Looking forward to a week off next week. Surprise as well is going to be... We're going to tell you about that.
Next week, I think. We're going
Assuming the internet is back, yeah, I'll reveal all about the surprise.
Hi,
I'm not saying anything in the meanwhile. Megs is cooking a mixed vegetable lasagna.
It's for lunch boxes. Because I'm unable to do all the exercise I normally do at the moment. I'm gaining weight at an alarming rate. I didn't realise just how much I actually do. So
yeah, you've got your runner's knee at the moment, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah, surprise.
Not allowed to see
not
yet.
saying another
Still
peep.
not ready to see the price.
Not saying another peep. Coolio, you made it for this one. Good. I'm glad I haven't locked the lobby yet because I know you didn't get into the last game. So I hope that the odds are in your favour, Coolio, for hot seat play. Right, I'm going to stop that bonus right there. 28 of you getting the lobby. Getting the bonus pennies right there. 5, 4, 3. Oh my God! And speaking of 5, Digital David gifting out 5 subs right there. Welcome to Mark, Cetra, Midlers, Tadaru, and Woofit. Do enjoy ad-free viewing for the next month and the extended cut of the Red Herrings theme tune. It's 10 for the Coronet version. Oh, it's such a sad. David, thank you very much indeed for your generosity there. Some lightness amongst the darkness of this game. And Jur's coming to join us as well. Right, I really am going to lock it up now. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to war. And before we can go to war, we need our 21 warriors. So, computer, who have you picked tonight?
Time to select the 21 warriors. Jules 01.
Last in, first in.
Dogfish 44. Mark _E54. Digital Duff 1D. Durakagani. Topper 1 Gaming. Lingomaniac 88. Tab Stop. Now Cuthatut. Lewist 1. Quizface. Abu 208. Sparrow _Castle.
Cat.
Zislis. Brand Mulo. KA _7TH. Pyro Pygmy. It's _Otley _ Shadowmain X41. And Inisk. You are the 21 warriors. May you find favor in the war to come.
May you indeed find favour in the war to come, my 21 warriors. Welcome to the game. All player to play 21 to 1. Well, there we go. Apologies if you did not make it into the game, but you can play in the lobby game. You can still win a medal, and you still get 5 pennies for every question you get right. You just don't get to see your avatar for most of the game. So, we've given you 5 points to start off with out of the goodness of our heart, warriors. And across 4 rounds, this game takes place. And yes, all whisper, Coolio, all whisper to the bot, and as ever, keep your eye on the Twitch chat. Let's go to round number 1.
Round 1. Opening Gambits.
So we start off with opening gambits. You will face 5 questions. Prior to each question, you will be shown a category. Bid from 1 to 3 points, up to a maximum of your current score based on the category. Abstaining from bidding will cause a default bid of 1. You have 10 seconds to submit your bid. Answer the question correctly and you will be awarded your bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer and you will lose your bid. You have 20 seconds to submit your answer. Basically, Final Jeopardy is the running theme of this game. If you run out of points, you are eliminated from the game, but you may continue from the lobby. Remember, questions equal 5 pennies every question. All bids and answers with Persephone's Twitch bot, and good luck to you all. So, that's the rules, fairly straightforward. Bid first based on the category, and then answer thereafter. Let's go to round number 1. I'm going onto the big screen there. So there you are in the lobby. It's a little bit difficult to see, but if you're in red, it means you're in lobby play only. Best of luck. Here is question category number one. Yeah, Final Jeopardy, but 31 to 30, 33 to up to 33 times. Yeah. Here we go. Category number 1.
Start bidding on category 1. Medical terminology.
Starting with medical terminology.
Time.
There's
Get
your time.
ready for the question.
1s and 2s and 1s and 2s. Just a couple of 3s in there. Here is your opening question. The word cardiac refers to which organ of the body? So the top number is the points you're staking. The bottom number is your current total score. All hot seat players have answered and right quick. Oh, topper, dude.
Time.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, we've got a perfect board, all 21 getting some points there. Heart was the right answer. Lovely to see. I love to see a sea of green like that. Only a couple getting the maximum, taking up to 8. Brand new Halo and Innis going up to 8 points there. Everyone else on either 6 or 7. Well played. Let's go on.
No eliminations.
No eliminations, which is good to hear. Let's go on category number 2.
Start bidding on category 2. Colours.
Colours. Colours. How do we feel about colours?
Time.
And there's a bid
Get
from everybody.
ready for the question.
2s and 3s and 1s. A little bit higher across the board this time. Let's take a look and see what the question brings. What colour has a shade named cerulean? Just waiting on Car here by the looks of it. Car, need an answer. There we go. Just the 1 point at stake here for Car, but obviously we want to try and get an answer if we can.
Time.
Answers in then. Wow, 2 in a row! Pog, you guys. Pog indeed. Yes, that's 2 questions where all 21 hot seat players have given me the correct answer, and all spelt correctly as well. Pog AF indeed, Derek Agony. Blue. It is blue. Let's see what that does to the scores.
No eliminations.
So as to say GG, we'll call it game there and call it a tie. There we go, nice wide range of scores. A few people on 10, nobody on the maximum, curiously. No, not even in the lobby. Everyone going 3 and 2 is the most. So it's like Christmas Day. It really is, isn't it?
I was actually just thinking, clearly everybody here has actually watched The Devil Wears Prada, which is awesome.
Or maybe everyone has just watched The Devil Wears Prada. We shall see. On we go. Category number 3. 1 to 3. Get your bids in. On.
Start bidding on category 3.
Musical instruments.
Instruments.
Is a great
Time.
Okay,
Get
let's
ready
reveal the
for
bids.
question.
Again, we've gone down low again. 1s and 2s, a couple of 3s. Let's see what the question brings. Which electronic instrument patented in 1928 can be played without being touched by the player? Ooh, a little bit more caution here. Just waiting for Sparrow here. There we go. Answers from all hot seat players.
Time.
Are we going to have a clean sweep again? Not this time. Oh, that having been said, the only one that Colo, and organ is not the right answer, Sparrow. Can't condone that, but Colo, that is phonetically plausible, I would say. So I am going to allow that. If I can find you, player to focus on, colloquial, and I think, do I just press the tick or press condone answer? There you go. Lovely. So Sparrow Castle, the one piece of red coral amongst the green sea there, you have lost. You're going to lose your bid on that one. Everyone else, give me a right answer. Well played.
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations. Going strong at this point. On to question number 4 then. Bids from 1 to 3. Have a look.
Start bidding on category 4. Mountains.
Mountains.
Time.
Bids from all players.
Get ready for the question.
And looks lower across the board. A few 3s speckled amongst you there. Let's take a look at what the question brings. What is commonly accepted as the second highest mountain in the world? Very careful rephrasing of this question. Answers from all hot seat players again. Oh, that Prosecco is good. And let's see what you've said.
Time.
It's K2. Oh, a few more creeping in there. No, Everest is the highest. Kilimanjaro is way down. It's the highest freestanding mountain in the world, but K2, which is in Pakistan, I think. Is it in the Himalayas? I forget. Oni will grace us with some info on this, I'm sure. But Kilimanjaro is not the correct answer. K2 is the answer we wanted. So if you gave me anything other than K2, you are about to lose your bid. Yeah,
Oh, no,
I put commonly accepted. Is it Pakistan? Yeah, Pakistan. There we go. Pog. Yeah, I put commonly accepted because it's all can get a little bit vague when you talk about highest mountain or tallest mountain. And yeah, Kashmir. There we go. Right, let's put those points in the bank. Have we lost anyone?
No eliminations.
No, not yet. Nice to see. Even in the lobby, everyone is still in the positive end of scores. One more question in this opening round. We could get through with 21 warriors still intact. Let's see what question 5 brings. Vahili layers, yes indeed.
Start bidding on category 5.
Football.
Football.
Sorry, computer, I'm taking your lines.
Time. Get ready for the question.
It's generally either ones or threes. Only a couple of people going down the middle for 2. Here's your question. The Eredivisie Football League is the highest tier of professional football in which European country? I bid 0. There's answers from everyone but Sparrow. There's an answer from Sparrow Castle. I have a feeling I might have to do some condoning here. It's the Netherlands. I don't think I put Holland down as an answer. So if anyone in the lobby put Holland... Did I get it right? Oh, thanks, Matt. Good to hear. If anyone put Holland in the lobby, I'm afraid that would have been marked wrong. It's generally... The rule is Holland and the Netherlands. I know they're not the same thing, but it is generally recognised that we do accept them as the same. It may have been on the alt answers list. I can't actually remember now. Let me see if I can... No, it wasn't there. So I'm afraid if you put Holland in the lobby, then that will be marked as a wrong answer, sadly. In the hot seat, Belgium, France, Ireland, Germany, Finland, France and France are all wrong. Did you call me, darling?
You know how you said we've got no vegetables?
Where were they?
Behind the peppers.
Oh, well, I was never going to find them there, was I? I thought we had no vegetables. We've got like 6 carrots in the fridge. I didn't think we had any. I'm sorry. I can't do anything right.
No, it's fine.
I'm going to end the stream early. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just
screwed up with the carrots.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this is
we
rather
have
more carrots than I realised.
we have lots of carrots apparently.
Does anyone want a carrot?
No, we're not faxing people carrots now. Right, that is the end of round 1. Let's see what that does to the scores. Do we have any eliminations? I didn't see them because I didn't eat the carrots. Quite right, Jers.
No eliminations.
No eliminations, which is fantastic to see. All 21 warriors do survive to round number 2. That is the end of round 1.
End of round 1.
I said that already. Right. Very well played. All our warriors surviving. A range of scores from 19 for Itzotli, who's currently in the lead, down to 5, I think, for Sparrow Castle on 5 there. Let's just go take a closer look at the lobby. Slow motion juddery camera. Shade currently leading the lobby game with 18. Samster in second. I beg your pardon, Natter in second with 16. Samster's in third with 15. But everyone's still with a positive score. I fear it cannot last in this game. It is one of those games that we'll start to see players drop as we progress from here. But for now, all of you are still alive and with a positive score. And remember, it's pennies per question, not per score. Let's go back to our hot seat feature game right here, and let's have a look at the rules for round number 2.
Round 2. Top Gun.
Round 2 is Top Gun. You'll face 10 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category. Bid from 1 point to the upper range, up to a maximum of your current score based on the category. The upper range starts at 5 and increases by 1 every question. Abstaining from bidding as before will cause a default bid of 10 seconds to submit your bid. Apart from the upper range, that's identical to before. Answer the question correctly, you're rewarded your bid. Answer incorrectly or failed to submit an answer, you lose your bid. 20 seconds to submit your answer, again identical to before. The big change here. The fastest high bidder to answer correctly will obtain passage to round 3. If the fastest high bidder has already obtained passage, passage will be granted to the next fastest player. High bids take priority over speed when ordering. So if you bid 10, or let's say you bid 5, and you answer it in 19 seconds correctly, compared to bidding 4 and answering it in 1 second, the player who bid higher will take precedence. Even once you've obtained passage, it's worth noting because it's not in the rules here, even once you've obtained passage, you need to continue answering because otherwise you will just drain points away. So do bear that in mind. Once you've gained passage, you can still be eliminated if you run out of points. And as it says, if you run out of points, you are eliminated from the game. And additionally, if you fail to obtain passage to round 3 by the conclusion of question 10, you are also eliminated from the game. So we may have players drop along the way, but if at the end you haven't been given passage, then you will also be eliminated. So a maximum of 10 will go forward to round number 3. We will definitely be losing some players in this round. It's Top Gun. Let's go to war. So we're starting the bid range 1 to 5. We'll check in with the lobby after the halfway mark at question number 5. For now, bids from 1 to 5 on this first category, which is a week after now only.
Start
it's been pushed back a week.
Category 1.
Musicals to start. 1 to 5. Yeah, Danger Zone is being pushed back because obviously no stream on Saturday. So Toot's Danger Zone pack is going to feature Saturday week because there's no stream this Saturday.
Get ready for the question.
Lots of 1s, a couple of 3s. Toot's going for a full 5 here, so priority is going to be with him if he gets it right. Otherwise, it'll be the fastest 3. Here's your question. Nominated for a Tony Award in 2021, Jagged Little Pill is a musical containing songs by which artist? Toot answered very fast there. And as the only player to bid 5 in the hot seat, advantage is going to be with him.
Time.
There's your time. Alanis Morissette was the right answer. Wrong answers. Elton John, Wicked, Mick Jagger, no answer, Bowie and Mick Jagger. Jagged Little Pill, I can see why if you're not sure you might go for Mick Jagger on that one, but Alanis Morissette was the answer I was after. Anything else and I'm afraid you are going to lose your bid. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
No eliminations.
No eliminations, but as predicted.
Passage has been granted to Nalkathatut with a bid of 5 and a response time of 4.82 seconds.
Not in the lead, but the first player to be granted passage. That's the thing with this game. Being in the lead doesn't necessarily guarantee you through at the moment. It's Sotley in the lead with 21, but has not yet got passage to round number 3. But we've only had one question. Let's go on to the second.
Start bidding on category 2. Reality TV.
Reality TV, and it's a range of 1 to 6 on this.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Oh my goodness me, lots of 1s. Toot going 6, but has already got passage, so priority is going to be with the 4 bids here. Let's take a look at the question. Which reality TV series was titled Loft Story when it debuted in France? Zeus, I believe, the first of the bidders of 4 to get an answer. So if Zeus is correct, it's going to go to him. If he's not, we'll have to look elsewhere.
Time.
Make sure you whisper it, Mark. Zeus typo, meant to press 6. Big Brother was the correct answer here. Let's just check in with the incorrect answers. No answer, The Circle, Cash in the Attic, The Real World, Love Island, The Circle, Cash in the Attic, and Friends. Friends wasn't a reality TV show. Let's have a look and see how you fared. Who's going through and who is going home?
No eliminations.
Again, no eliminations, but
passage has been granted to Zaslis with a bid of 4 and a response time of 4.84 seconds.
So you got 2 points fewer than you'd anticipated, Zeus, but you were the fastest and no one bid higher than 4. So very well played. You're the second player to get passage. Let's just take a look. Bid range is now 1 to 7. Still some healthy scores going on round here. Let's see what you make of this. Bidding from 1 to 7. Have a look at this.
Start bidding on category 3. Food.
It's food. Shadow, Friends wasn't a reality. Friends isn't real. That's what scores getting at. Let's have a look. Sparrow, Pyro, Pygmy, Car, all going for 7, so advantage is going to be with them if they can get it right. Here's your question. Which fruit is combined with peaches in the dessert Peach Melba? Car, Sparrow. Sparrow, the first of the 7 bidders to get an answer in. Advantage going to fall squarely with them if they are right. Pyro Pygmy was next.
Time.
Khan not getting an answer and going to lose a great big bid there. Is raspberry is what we were after. Oh, a lot of wrong answers coming up there. No, raspberry is what we're after. Let me just check these wrong answers. Cherries, plums, apples, pineapples. Derek, raspberries. That's correct. Oh, I didn't put the plural down as a condonable answer. That might be why. So, Derek, that is correct. Derek Agony, raspberry. Yes, it is raspberries. Give that to Derek. Strawberries, blueberries, apple, cherry, mango, orange, pears, mango, no answer, cherries and pineapple. So just Derek that I'm condoning there. Yeah, all of our players who bid 7... Oh no, beg your pardon, Pyro Pygmy got it right. Pyro Pygmy bid 7, so advantage is going to be with them. Let's see who's going through and who's going home.
Lingomaniac88, you have been eliminated.
First casualty.
Passage has been granted to Pyro Pygmy, with a bid of 7 and a response time of 12.3 seconds.
Pyro Pygmy, yes, very well played. Third player to grant passage, but also our first casualty in the shape of Lingomaniac. Bad luck for you, the war is over. But do continue to answer from the lobby game. 5 pennies for every question you get right. On we go. Bid range is now 1 to 8, getting rather high now. Take a look at question number 4. A fruity, fruity, fruity question indeed.
Start bidding on category 4. Cult Cinema.
Cult Cinema. Very careful how I'm pronouncing that one.
Time. Get ready for the question.
5, there's a 6, 2 going for 8, but with Quiz Face and Brand New Halo with the maximum of 8 advantage with them if they get it right. Here's your question. Sharing a name with a colour, what is the name of the character in the maid costume in the 1975 film The Rocky Horror Picture Show? Brand New Halo was the first of the 8 bidders to get an answer in. Advantage with then Quizface second. Other players bidding 6, it's Sotley here. Derek Agony bidding 6. So if Quizface and Brand New Halo are both wrong, we'll be looking to them. Magenta was the answer. Quizface getting it right. Brand New Halo getting it wrong, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the answers. Red, Viridian, Violet. Sharing her name with a colour. What is the name? Yeah, it was asking about a character, so even though magenta is a shade of pink, I can't accept pink because it was asking for a character. Red, Viridian, Violet, Bobby Brown, Ruby, Red, Scarlet, Jiggly, Violet, Red, Pink, Auburn, Rouge, Violet, Janet, and Burgundy. All incorrect answers, I'm afraid. Magenta was the only acceptable answer there. Really hoping for the room. Well, let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Shadowmane X41, you have been eliminated.
Second casualty is Shadowmane.
Passage has been granted to Quizface, with a bid of 8 and a response time of 13.83 seconds.
Good strong bid, taking your time to get to the answer, but always worth thinking these things through with the high bid, and you know you've got advantage. Very well done, Quizface. You are through to round number 3. 4 players have been given passage, 2 players have been sent home. Scores are getting very disparate now. We've got Jers and David down on 3, Carr as well down on 3, Sparrow's down on 1 at this point. As to high scorers who aren't through yet, Cola on 22, Derek on 18, Lewis on 22, Innes on 23. Haven't yet gotten passage. It's not necessarily having a, like I said, having a high score does not necessarily get you through. Bid range is now 1 to 9. We'll check with the lobby board after this question. For now, category number 5 is.
Start bidding on category 5. European capitals.
European capitals, bidding up to 9.
Time. Get ready for the question.
3. Mark going 9, Derek going 9, Lewis going 9, Innes going 9. 4 players going for the maximum here. Could be a big upset. Let's have a look. Located in the Pyrenees, which nation's capital city is the highest above sea level in Europe? Derek, very, very fast. I think just in ahead of Innes there. We'll have to wait and see what they say. Mark also going in, and Lewis as well. I couldn't tell who was fastest out of those 2, but all 4 have answered. Seems likely at least one of them will get it right. Let's find out.
Time.
Correct answer is Andorra. Yes, Andorra la Vella. Is that the city? Because it did ask for the nation. I'm going to defer to Oni on this as to whether we accept this, because it asked for the nation, but it's a clear demonstration of knowledge of the question. So I will defer to Oni. Andorra la Vella is the capital. It's the city I was going to. I mean, it's more to. If it was less to type, I would probably say I wouldn't accept it. I'm inclined to accept it as it's got the country name in it. That's a good justification there, Oni. So Andorra la Vella we are going to accept as it's got the country name in it. So that's a few condonations. condoning. Some condoning I need to do. Jers going for Andorra Lavella. I'm going to condone that. I said condone answer. Oh, that's player to look up. I've selected the wrong thing. I've selected on Derek Agony. Unfortunately, he'd already gotten it right. Jers. Let's try that again. There we go. Madrid is not right. Liechtenstein is not right. Lewis also going for Andorra Lavella. Lewis T. Don't press progress gameplay, Ben, for God's sake. Condone. And Carr and it's Sotley as well. Carr, condone. And it's Sotley, condone. I like that justification. It's got the name of the country in it, so on this occasion we'll let it slide. But do RTFQ. So that is the end of that question. It's the halfway point. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Topper 1 Gaming and Sparrow_Castle, you have been eliminated.
2 more casualties.
Passage has been granted to Derek Agony, with a bid of 9 and a response time of 3.47 seconds.
Remarkably fast answering, less than 3.5 seconds to get that correct answer. Very well played, Derek Agony. You're the 5th player to be granted passage. Let's go check in with the lobby game at the halfway stage. Claire is actually leading in points both in lobby and ahead of the game. Oh, it does something weird when I condone the answers, so just ignore the fact that it says your name there. But Claire is in the lead with 41, in line at the moment to be getting the Bidding War lobby medal. Toot has got the highest score, 33. Innes 32. Lewis 31. Big Marin and Samps are doing pretty well there with 29 as well. Shape slipping a bit down to 14 now. Joe there with 8. Matt on 5. Coolio 2. Natter on 1. Cetra slipping into negative figures. Once you go into 0 or negative, you are given the default bid of 1, though of course you can still answer. Those are the scores at the halfway stage of this round. Let's go on to question number 6. The bid range is now 1 to 10. 5 have been given passage, 5 more could yet be. Have a look at this.
Start bidding on category 6. Classic sitcoms.
Classic sitcoms. How's your sitcom knowledge?
Time. Get ready for the question.
Cola going 10, as is Tab Stop, as is Toot, and Quizface, but they're already through. Tab Stop and Cola, all eyes on you. Here's your question. What US comedy series was based on the original BBC series Stepford and Son? Tab Stop in first of the 10-point bids. A few more players yet to answer. Some very conservative bids going on here. And Colo actually not getting an answer in there. Sanford and Son was the answer. Well done if you gave me that. Let's take a look at the answer. Oh yeah. My bad. My bad for not catching that. Sanford and Son, Steptoe and Son. I can't believe I missed that as well, Oni. To be fair, that's as much my fault as yours for proofing it. You have Steptoe, well, you have an excuse because obviously you're writing Sanford in the question. So a bit of a hint there, and most people getting at the getting towards the answer. Was so confused, couldn't answer. Oh, sorry, Colo. That's an oversight. Huge apologies. We do try and catch everything, but allow us 1 per game. US comedy, Big Bang Theory, Mumford and Son. Pirate Pen go for Steptoe and Sons. Which should have been the Steptoe and Sons was a sort of variation on the original question. I'm not sure whether that should be accepted or not. I'm going to go with no. Sanford and Sons was the answer we were after there. Sorry, it's just catches me off guard whenever that happens and suddenly there's a big flurry of activity in the chat and I've also got to look at the game. So I don't need to condone anything there, which is the main thing. Apologies for that slight error sneaking through. These things do happen from time to time. Thank you for your forbearance with it. And most of you actually managing to see through the logic of the question there anyway. Got the reference, got what it was implying. On we go. Let's have a look. Who's going through and who's going home?
Digital Duff 1D, you have been eliminated.
There's still David, next casualty.
Passage has been granted to Tab Stop, with a bid of 10 and a response time of 7.06 seconds.
That's Sanford and Sons, isn't it? Tab Stop is the next player to earn passage to the next round. Interesting look at this. Innes on 35, it's Otley on 31, Lewis on 33, all yet to obtain passage. So points don't count for everything. They will count for stuff if you can get through to the next round, but you've got to get there first. Bid range is now 1 to 11, so the more points you've got, the more chance you have of getting passage moving on from here. Question number 7, or category number 7, I should say. Have a look at this. Let's have sport, please, says
Start
Lewis.
bidding on category 7.
Unfortunately not, it's mythology.
Mythology.
Or mythology. Sorry, computer.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Mark's gone 11. And Innes has gone 11. Eyes on these two. Advantage is going to be with you if you get it right. Who was the Roman counterpart to the Greek god Hephaestus? Innes within seconds, locking in. Mark shortly afterwards. Hephaestus? Hephaestus? I'm never quite sure how to pronounce this one. I think it's Hephaestus. And I will say, I did not know the answer to this. Vulcan is the right answer. Both Innes and Mark getting it right. Innes getting there first. Let's take a look at some wrong answers. The only one there from Jers, Vulcanus. That is a Roman derivation there. Everything else is going to be incorrect. Diana, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Jupiter, Persephone. It's the second time Persephone's come up. Still not Persephone. Vulcanus. Vulcan or Vulcanus is the god of fire. Yes, absolutely. That is acceptable there, Jers. I will allow that. Jers, condone answer. And there we go. Lovely stuff. Right, let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
KA_7TH. You have been eliminated.
Car, another casualty.
Passage has been granted to Innes with a bid of 11 and a response time of 2.9 seconds.
Ain't no one beating that, Innes. That is redonkulously fast. Innes looking to make it the doubles. Now finally secure passage with one of the highest scores so far. He feels the need for speed. Indeed so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players have been given passage. 3 places remain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players arguing over them. 5 of you are going to be disappointed. Maybe at the end, maybe before then. Let's find out. Bid range is 1 to 12. Let's go on to the next question.
Start bidding on category 8.
It's politics.
Politics.
That's Jack Wilfred trying to bid 10,000.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Lewis has gone for the max of 12 here. Only player to do so is Sotley's gone for 10. Backup's going to be with you. Question: who contested the 2020 US election as an independent candidate representing the fake birthday party? It's Sotley has got an answer in quickly. Lewis has also got an answer in. It Sotley was first, but Lewis bid higher. Let's see how this plays out for you both.
Time.
Kanye West was the answer. West would also have been accepted. Stephen Colbert is also correct. Oh, hello, MCD. Welcome on over. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're keeping well, my dudes. Welcome in. Welcome on in. Good to have you. Halfway through bidding war right here. Do pull up a chair, get some popcorn and a drink, and we'll go on from here. Vermin Supreme is a wrong answer. No answer from Tapstop. Stephen Colbert, no answer, and no answer. Kanye West was the answer we were after. Let's find out what is going to happen, who's going through, and who's going home.
No eliminations.
No eliminations, that question.
Passage has been granted to Lewis 1, with a bid of 12 and a response time of 9.93 seconds. Lewis
Twan, very well done. You have obtained passage. You're joining other players on that back row with passage. Just AB me looking to get passage to complete the 5 of you. It's not that you were faster, but you didn't bid high enough. So, 2 more questions with which you could obtain passage. The bid range is now 1 to 13. Have a look at question number 9 and decide what you're going to do. 1 to 13.
Start bidding on category 9.
There's your sports question, Lewis. Winter sports.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Mark's gone all in. AB me's gone all in. Sotley has not gone all in. Well, Mark's not all in, but he's bid maximum. 3 people on the maximum. Here's the question. What is the name of the Winter Olympic snowboarding event where the competitor performs tricks on a downhill course for points? Still waiting on our 3 maximums who are in on this question. Mark is there. Itsotley is there. Advantage with Mark if he's right.
Time.
All answered from the hot seat. Correct answer is slope style. Slope style. Only Colo and Lewis getting the right answer there. Let's just take a look at the other answers that came in. Half pipe, downhill slalom, snowcross, moguls, freestyle, 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 half pipe, freestyle, freestyle, slalom, and super G. The answers being offered there. Let me just, this is one I don't actually record. I definitely did proof it, but it's not one that stuck with me. So down a course including a variety of obstacles, including rails, jumps, and other terrain part. It is slope style, specifically, no other derivations or names. Slaloms and super G are racing disciplines. Snowcross is snowmobiling. Aha, there we go. So it's not going to be that one. Winter Olympics snow. Yeah, I can't see the whole question anymore. So nothing to condone there. Let's find, this could be very interesting because Lewis has already got passage and the only other player to get it right was Colo. It might have been a low bid, but if he's the only player to get it, it could be a Hail Mary. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
208 and Brand Newlo, you have been eliminated.
It'd be me and Brand New Halo going out.
Passage has been granted to Colocula with a bid of 5 and a response time of 17.3 seconds.
A bid of 5, a very low bid at this late stage of the game, but it has been enough for Colo to get passage. Very well played. 13 points. We can worry about that a little bit later on, but for now, one question remains. The bid range is 1 to 14. Jers, Dogfish, Mark, and Itsotley. It's all on you. Jers and Dogfish unable to bid the maximum. Of course, it's in Mark and Itsotley's best interest to bid the maximum, because even if they get it wrong, even if they get it, if they don't get it right, they're going to be eliminated either way. Best of luck to all 4 of you. Here is question category number 10. Taking dog out.
Start bidding on category 10.
It's business.
Business.
Looking at some of the other players who've already gotten passage, is there a chance? I mean, tab stop on 13 if they go all in and get it wrong, which they haven't. They've just gone for 5. Unpredictably 10, 13, 14 and 14. Advantage with Mark and Itsotley. Here's your question on business. Jack Ma, the 3rd richest man in China, founded which e-commerce company in 1999? Itsotley was the first of the 14s. All eyes here on Mark, Dogfish and Jers. Dogfish is in. Jers is in.
Time.
And no answer from Mark. The correct answer was Alibaba. Alibaba. eBay, no answer from Mark. Baidu and PayPal all incorrect on this one. So nothing to condone there. Let's find out then who's going through on this final question and who is going home.
Dogfish 44, you have been eliminated.
Dogfish is gone.
Passage has been granted to its_Otley_ with a bid of 14 and a response time of 4.87 seconds.
And the clutch progression goes to Itsotley with that very fast answer there and managing to get the 10th slot. It does mean that Mark and Jers, a valiant effort to get right up to the end of round number 2, but unfortunately, excuse me, that is how this game works. You have not obtained passage, and for you, the war is over. That's the end of round 2.
End of round 2. Jaws 01 and Mark_E54, you have been eliminated.
So, 10 warriors remain from 21 down to 10. We have got 10 through in this round, which is always nice to see. Colo on 10, Derek on 30, Tabstop 18, Toot on 67, Lewis 73, Quizface 41, Zeus 27, Pyropygmy 14, Itsotley 37, and Innis 42. Let's go check in with the lobby at this point. Claire's still leading the lobby game with 57. Big Man Aaron second with 31. Samsters in third with 26. Joe and Shapes clinging on to positive scores there on 3. Matt Natter on -2. Coolio -3. Cetra -7. So green means you are in the hot seat or have been in the hot seat game. And remember, even if you're down to 0, you can keep playing because this round works a little bit differently. And in this round, your luck can change very, very fast indeed. I feel like I should have been a lot more aggressive in that round. Oh, don't say that, Juz. No, I mean it is a tough game. There are no two ways about it, and you've done very well to get to as far as you did in it. But it is a tough old game, and it's about to get tougher for our remaining 10 warriors. Let's go on to round number 3.
Round 3. Survival of the fittest.
So, survival of the fittest, you'll be shown up to 8 questions. Again, prior to each question, you'll be shown a category, and here you can bid from 5 up to your current score based on the category, abstaining from bidding, or if you don't have 5, you'll cause a default bid of 5, or if you are in the hot seat, it will be a default bid of your score. 10 seconds to submit your bid. Answer the question correctly. As before, you'll be awarded your bid. Answering correctly or failed to submit an answer, you lose your bid. 20 seconds to submit the answer. At the end of each question, the player or players, this is each question, with the lowest score will be eliminated. Play continues until only 2 players remain. All bids and answers are whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot as usual. At the very best of luck. I still need to fix the rule where we only have 1 or possibly none going into the final, because that still at the moment breaks the game, so let's hope that doesn't happen. But at the end of each question, if you're on the lowest score, you are eliminated. So a lot of strategy to think about here, and it is full Final Jeopardy. You can bid anything from 5 up to your current score. Let's play Survival of the Fittest. Colo, you are in jeopardy. You have the lowest score at the moment. And remember, it's score or scores. So if there is a tie on the lowest score, you can have more than 1 elimination on each question, and potentially we will not see all 8 questions. I wish you all the very best of luck in the war to come. Bidding from 5 up to your current score. Here's question 1.
Start bidding on category 1. Art.
Art. Not about being number 1, it's about not being last, as Oni is saying. Round 2 is about being first. This is about being first. This round is about not being last. Range of bids in. Quite a big bid from Toot here. Which German art school, opened between 1919 and 1933, gave its name to an art movement described as being one of the first examples of modernist art?
Time.
All right, Claire, thanks for joining us. All right, mate. Bauhaus, or to give it its full name, it's something Bauhaus or Bauhaus. Staatliches Bauhaus. Bauhaus was the answer. Rococo was wrong from Itzotli. No answer from Pyropygmy. Dada from Tabstop. Cola did get the right answer, but only bid 5 on that question. Is it going to be enough to save him at this early stage of round number 3? Let's find out. Startlickers. There we go. Thank you, Oni. Let's find out whose war is over.
With a score of 7, Pyropygmy, you have been eliminated.
Pyropygmy, the war is over. Thank you for playing. Though those 7 points do transfer into the lobby game, you may continue playing from there. Kodo is no longer in last place. That honour now falls to Tabstop with 12. But as we've just seen, you don't have to be eliminated if you can get above the next lowest player. Toot now with quite a big score of 117 here. Let's go on. We haven't seen big scores in bidding war for a while. We sometimes in the past, I think we've seen up to about 5,000 or something. Maybe not as much as that, but does stand to reason we could see some big scores here today. Let's find out. On we go. Category number 2.
Start bidding on category 2. American television.
American television.
Time.
Bids in from all players.
Get ready for the question.
Again, Cola going for the default. 2 up as far as 70. Big bids here. And Quizface is all in on this question. Let's take a look. In which war was the TV series MASH set? Even I knew this one. And I'm rubbish. That's unfair. I'm not rubbish, but US television, not necessarily my strong suit. All players have offered an answer. And all our hot seat players have given the correct answer. The Korean War is the answer. Tabstop has doubled through, but Koro, with only bidding 5, has slipped back into last place. So from avoiding the bullet at the end of the first question, has now slipped back into last place. I think that's how it's working out, but let's find out whose war is over.
With a score of 20, Colocola, you have been eliminated.
It is Colo. Thank you for playing. That score does indeed transfer over to the lobby game. You may continue playing from there. Tab stop, you're keeping that red light on 24. Put on your red light. Love that song. So, tab stop, still in jeopardy on 24, but with twice as many points now to risk. Let's go on to category number 3. Just 2 nice categories for...
Start bidding on category 3.
Yeah, quite right, Nata.
Literature.
Literature. You don't gotta walk the streets for money.
Time.
Bids in from all players.
Get ready for the question.
50, 24, 87, 35, 34. Just 10 for Zeus, 35. It's Otley all in here. And Innis all in on 84 as well. Here's a question. Which 1922 James Joyce novel top Modern Library's 100 best novels list of the best English language novels of the 20th century? All hot seat players have answered at this point. It's Sotley and Innis are all in on this question, as is Tab Stop for what it's worth. It's Sotley and Innis notably answering very quickly here. Correct answer is Ulysses. Everybody but Derek getting the right answer. Derek going for Dubliners, which is not the correct answer. Tab Stop was in jeopardy, but Derek gave a wrong answer. Yes, Finnegan's Wake, the other one, the virtually unreadable book. Have you done enough, Tab Stop, to get ahead of Derek and make it 3 questions in a row where you are the player in jeopardy? Or are you going to lose out to Derek? Let's find out whose war is over.
With a score of 3, Cora Pagani, you have been eliminated.
It is Derek whose war is over. Thank you very much for playing. So for the third question in a row, Tab Stop is in jeopardy with a score of 48. Toot is up to 274. Innis on 168. Lewis and Quizface both on 138 at this point. This could be an interesting game. Let's go on category number 4. Tab really likes the red light.
Start bidding on category 4.
It's fashion.
Fashion.
Bids from all players.
Get ready for the question.
Tab's not going for the minimum of 5 here. Zeus is all in. Let's take a look and see what the question brings. Of the main 4 fashion weeks, commonly called the Big 4, which of them is the only one that takes place outside of Europe? All players have answered. It is New York. Quizface going for Miami. Toots apparently counting up 1 point at a time. I'm sure that's a bug. I think it's a less than or equal to, but we'll just sit and watch it count up. Quizface going for Miami. It's the wrong answer. It is New York Fashion Week. So, Tab Stop only getting 5 points there. Depends how many Quizface bid, because Quizface is going to lose some points here. How many? We'll have to wait and see. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 53, Tab Stop, you have been eliminated.
Couldn't hang on any longer there, Tab Stop. Needed a bigger bid to survive. You did get it right, but unfortunately your war is over. Quizface, because of that wrong answer, now taking the red light on 78. By 78 and with the red light. This is an astonishingly high-scoring game. Very well played to all of our remaining 6 players. Let's go on. Next question.
Start bidding on category 5. Beer, wine and spirits.
Beer, wine and spirits. Zeus with a very fast bid here. I wonder what Zeus has bid. He may not have done. I wouldn't be surprised to see 120 from Zeus here. There we go. Zeus all in. Quizface also all in. Innis going for the minimum of 5. Comfortable second place at the moment, so got space to do that. Here's a question. The Belgian beer variety Kriek Lambic is made by fermenting the beer with which fruit? Fast answer from Zeus here. Also, It's Sotley is all in. I forgot to say that answer has been received from It's Sotley. And from Innis, just waiting on Quizface.
Time.
And no answer from Quizface, which means they are going to be eliminated, but are they going to be on their own? It's cherries is what we're after. Plum and pear, both wrong answers. So Quizface is definitely going to be eliminated because they went all in, but also It's Sotley going plum and also going all in. Innis only bidding 5 on that one, so not going to take too much damage, but I think it means we're going to have a double casualty here. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 0, Quizface, and it's _Otley_, you have been eliminated.
Yes, double elimination, but it does only zoom in on one. It's certainly still ticking down from beneath the studio. There we go. Which means we are not going to get question number 8 of this pack. We are so only got a free question for your next bidding war pack. Innis, now with the red light with 183. That's an astonishingly high score to have the red light. But that is how the game works. Toot in the lead with 404. Lewis 261. Zeus 240. Let's go on to the next question. Maybe slightly.
Start bidding on category 6.
YouTubers. Oh, a bit of hesitation here. Zeus, Toot, Innis and Lewis now all in.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Toot 30. Lewis 250. Big bid 80 from Zeus. And again just 5 from Innis. Relying on Lewis getting this one wrong then. Rhett McLaughlin and Link Neal host which daily YouTube show that celebrated its 2000th episode in July 2021? Lewis the first to answer with the big bid. Any more for any more? Innis is in. Toot and Zeus also in.
Time.
Let's see how you've played. Only Lewis finding the right answer, and right quick at that as well. Let's have a look at those wrong answers. I can't quite make them out. Toot, I thought it was called Rhett and Link. Zeus, I can't remember the name, and Innis going for Dude Perfect. Good Mythical Morning was the answer we were after there. So, Innis had the red light, but Toot and Zeus have both gotten it wrong. Lewis now up to 511. How many points are they going to lose? Are they going to lose enough to let Innis survive with that minimum bid of 5? Let's find out. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 160, Zeus, you have been eliminated.
Zeus, 160 is the elimination score. That is astonishing to see. Innis clinging on 160, the elimination score. Of course, those points transfer back into the lobby game, so do continue playing from there. But wowee. 160 being the elimination score. Lewis now in the lead with 511. Toot with 374. Innis with the red light with 178. Well, let's take a look at the final category, because it will be the final category now. Category number 7. We are now Zeusless. Yes, we are, Mark. Motoring. Mark, remind me to give you 10 pennies in a minute for being amusing. All bids in.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Toot going for the safe bid of 5. Lewis is all in. Innis is all in but 1. Goodness me. The bike and sports car manufacturer KTM comes from which country? Innis hedging his bets here. Lewis has answered. Toot has answered. Can Innis get an answer in? He has got an answer in. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, Toot and Innis both going for the wrong answer. Or the same wrong answer, I should say. I can't even word at the moment. Toot going for Netherlands, but only wagering 5. Innis also going for Netherlands, but wagering all but 1. Lewis getting the right answer for the first time in a very long time, has breached 4 figures on this game with 1,022 points. Astonishing plays there. I think we know where this is going, but computer, can you confirm for us whose war is over?
With a score of 1, Innis, you have been eliminated.
And there we go. That is the end of round 3, and only 2 players remain. My heart. I need to give Mark some points for being amusing. Mark, we are Zeusless. Keep being amusing. I like giving out pennies to players for being amusing. There you go. So, Toot and Lewis remain. Let's just go take a peep into the lobby on slideshow cam. Samster in the lead in the lobby with 180. I think that is pretty much guaranteed to win the lobby game for Samster now. Big Marin with 51. Do keep answering, of course. 5 pennies for every correct answer you get. Claire, who I know has had to go to bed on 22. Still quite a good score. Shapes there on 8. Nata negative 27. Joe negative 32. Matt negative 37. Coolio negative 38. Etc. negative 42. I'm going to need to top up my glass for the final game while you have a quick look at that. Final round. Hello, Pusscat. Are you on the box? Are you a box cat? Many Prosecco's. Yay. I'm going to start a new Twitter thread, I think. I'm not going to tell you what it is until I start it, in case someone else steals the idea, but as my cat is currently, one of the cats is currently asleep on the box. If you laugh at someone rather than at their jokes. No, I'm not going to. Oh, hello. Before I read that, a message from our sponsor, Oni.
KTM stands for Kraftfahrzeug Trunkenpols Madighofen. I don't know how this is going to sound in the TTS.
Well, it did a damn good job, I think. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Oni. And Matt, no, I don't really think laughing at people is worthy of pennies. It's all tends to be done in good fun here. So, yeah, let's maybe not do that. So, those are the lobby scores. And remember, you're still getting 5 pennies for every question you get right. So do keep playing, even if those lobby scores aren't going to change very much at this point. I've got myself a glass of Prosecco. And we've got the final showdown between Now Cut That Out and Lewis T1. Very best of luck to you both. Let's go to the bidding war final. Ooh, very nice.
There's enough for you.
You say there's enough for me, but there's no meat in it.
I think there is.
Is there?
There's a tiny bit. You know some of the leftover spaghetti bolognese?
Oh, okay, cool. Smells good. My wife made an entire fucking lasagna. And apparently there is some meat. Only Squawk saying no meat, only carrots. No, there is... apparently there is some meat in it. So, here we are in round 4 of Bidding War. Let's have a look and see what we've got in store. Huh, all of the rhymes. On we go.
Round 4. Domination.
So it's domination, and it's Lewis versus Toot. The array shows 21 lit circles. The player who was ahead at the conclusion of round 3, that's Lewis, has 11. The runner-up, that's Toot, has 10. You will face up to 10 questions. Prior to each question, you will be again shown a category bidding from 1 to 3 points based on the category. Answer the question correctly and the array will swing in your favour the amount of points you bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer and the array will swing in your opponent's favour the amount of points you bid. Both players' answers and bids are taken into consideration, meaning the maximum swing per question is 6. If you both bid 3, one gets it right, one gets it wrong, that's a swing of 6. As before, 20 seconds to submit your answer. Lobby, you're in a bit of a race. You'll get 5 seconds from the time the second player locks in their answer to get your answers in, but you're bidding in exactly the same way. Whichever player manages to swing the array entirely to their colour wins the game. If no winner has emerged after 10 questions, the player with the most lit circles wins. And there will always be a winner because there are 21 circles. Wisp to the bot as before. Very best of luck to you both. Let's play domination. So, first category.
The category is 1960s cinema.
1960s cinema, 1 to 3. Toots in. Lewis. And Lewis is in. 3 seconds lobby.
Bidding concluded.
Toot on the aggressive straight away. 3 to 1. Here's your question. In the 1967 film Cool Hand Luke, Luke wins a bet in prison
seconds.
by eating 50 what? Both players locked in. 5 seconds in the lobby.
Time.
Hard-boiled eggs. The discussers with Oni, we did say we would accept any variation on eggs. However, worms is not an acceptable answer there, Lewis. That is going to be a swing of 4 in Toot's favour. So, that early advantage gone already. On to category 2, it's flags. Lewis's bid. Toot's bid, 3 seconds lobby.
Bidding concluded. Get
Complete
ready
reversal
for
of
the
bids here. Now
question.
Lewis back on the aggression here. Of the 11 South American countries, how many do not
15
have red
seconds.
on their flags? Apologies for that typo.
10 seconds.
Toot's got an answer in,
5 seconds.
as has Lewis.
Time.
The answer is 3. Toot bid 1, so it's the bottom one that I'm looking at, both giving the correct answer. Lewis with the high bid, though, that is going to be a swing of 2 in your favour. Very well played. Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay. Both correct. Toot still with a slight advantage here as we go to question 3.
Volcanoes.
It's volcanoes. Both players in pretty quick.
Bidding concluded.
And both bidding the maximum of
ready for
3.
the
Here's the question. Good battle here. What is the technical term for a crater-like sinkhole appearing when a
15
magma
seconds.
chamber in a volcano collapses, causing the ground above it to sink into the hole? Lewis
10
answering before I
seconds.
finish reading half the question. Toot is now in as well.
Time.
It's a caldera. Fumarole is not the right answer. I am just going to check that very quickly in case that... Oh, go away, Adblock Plus. I don't care that you've upgraded. I keep you there so I don't have to notice you. Opening in the Earth's surface that emits steam and volcanic gases. Is it the same as a caldera? Only you might be able to furnish me with some more details on this. Opening in a planet's crust. Let's look at caldera by comparison. Like collar that forms shortly after the emptying of a magma chamber. Specifically caldera. It doesn't look like that's going to fly, I'm afraid, to Fumarole. It does look like it's something technically distinct, and I think the question, in my view, was robust enough that Fumarole is not going to be an acceptable answer for that, which means that is going to be a big swing in Lewis's favour, a swing of 6 in Lewis's favour. Caldera is the right answer. And just like this, Lewis back with the
category is
advantage.
Definitions.
Definitions is next. This is a great battle. A lot of back and forth here. We love to see it. Toot's in. Lewis is in.
Bidding concluded.
Again, both on the
Get ready
aggression.
for the question.
Which English word derived from Scandinavia means an
15
officer in charge of
seconds.
investigating complaints of rights violations and malpractice? Toot is
10
in.
seconds.
Lewis is in.
Time.
Ombudsman, absolutely right. For the first time this round, we have got deadlock 3 and 3. Well played. Absolute deadlock right there.
Category is
Halfway
the Bible.
then. The Bible is the next category. Ombudswoman and ombudsperson are both valid answers because it is 2021, as Odie is saying. Both players locking in a bid.
Bidding concluded.
Lewis slightly defensive
Get
here, going for
ready
2,
for the
2 going for
question.
3. Here is the question. In the King James Bible, which book immediately follows the
15
Pentateuch?
seconds.
Apologies for if my Jewish pronunciation is slightly
10
off. Toot's locked in.
seconds.
As is Lewis.
Time.
It's Joshua. Ruth is much later. I think Ruth is in the Minor Prophets. Joshua is in the Pentateuch, is the book of law, and then it's Major Prophets, I think. So yes, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and then Joshua. Ruth is the wrong answer, and getting that one wrong, Lewis, that is going to be a swing of 5 in Toot's favour because he's got on the right answer Joshua, and bid 3. Ruth is incorrect. Holy cow, we're right back to the centre.
The category
Toot with a
is
slight
birds.
advantage at the halfway mark. On to question 6. What are birds? We just don't know. Yes, because everyone knows the first 5, not everyone knows the 6th, Toot. It's a good bit of trivia to keep in your arsenal. Both
Bidding
players bid,
concluded.
and both back to the maximum
Get
of
ready for
3
the
here.
question.
Here's your question. In Monty Python's seminal Dead Parrot sketch, what specific
15
species is the
seconds.
parrot? Toot's in. Lewis is in.
Time.
You know your Monty Python, guys. It is a Norwegian blue. Very well played for the second time this round. What are birds? Like that, I managed to add what are birds to the channel. You really have shapes. Absolutely right, Norwegian blue. This is an ex-parrot. I don't really like Monty Python. Still pining for the fjords. I don't really like Monty Python, but on this occasion, you guys clearly do, or you at least know your stuff. It is deadlock once again, and we're staying right where we are.
Ben, you really must stop telling people you don't.
The category is chemical
Sorry.
I mean, I
compounds.
love you regardless.
Chemical
I'm not ashamed
compounds.
of it, but you know.
The game is sort of doing its own thing. I can't stop the chat just now, baby.
Concluded.
Again, both players
Get
on the
ready
full
for the
aggression,
question.
3 bids each. Or bid of 3 each. The hydrocarbon octane consists of 8 carbon atoms and how
15
many
seconds.
hydrogen atoms?
10
Lewis is in
seconds.
first. Toot's
5
mathsing.
seconds.
Running out of time, Toot. There's an answer. Are we going to have a swing here?
Time.
Oh, no, you both got it again. 18 is absolutely right. Toot going back to his A-level chemistry. I think I tried to remember. 18, both absolutely right. Once again at deadlock, Toot with the 1-point advantage. Very well played. 2n plus 2, as Sam's just saying. Toot locking onto that advantage with 3 questions to go. We move on to video games. Toot's in. Lewis is in.
Bidding concluded.
Lewis very defensive here, just with the 1. Toot going full aggression for 3. We could have a swing here. Released in 1993, which company made the poorly selling FM Towns Marty home console?
10 seconds.
Toot's in. Lewis is in.
Time.
Fujitsu was the answer. Lewis getting it wrong, going for Ubisoft. Toot did manage to find the right answer. We're going to have a bit of a swing here. Toot pressing the advantage even further. That is going to be a swing of 4 in Toot's favour. Ubisoft is the wrong answer. With 2 questions to go.
The category is
Advantages
memes.
with Toot. It's memes time. Category 9.
Bidding concluded.
Unsurprisingly, both
Get
players
ready
going
for the
3.
question.
Here's your question. The song Shooting Stars, theme tune for that meme where people fall through
15
space,
seconds.
was a 2008 hit for which Australian music group?
10 seconds.
Lewis is
5 seconds.
in. Toot is in.
Time.
Bag Raiders was the right answer. Bar from 2. This is going to be a swing back to Lewis of 6. My God in heaven. Did not know this. Well, Lewis did. I have not seen a domination game this close for a very, very long time. Bag Raiders is the right answer, and we are going right down to the wire as we go to question number 10. And look at this, we are right back. In fact, Lewis has got 1 circle more than what he started with.
Is classical music.
And it's classical music to finish. Toot's in. Lewis trying to weigh up his options here. And a bid is in.
Bidding concluded.
3-2. I think a
Get
bit of a
ready
tactical
for the
bid from Lewis
question.
there. Here's your question. After which alcoholic drink did Sergei Rachmaninoff nickname the
15
24th and final
seconds.
variation of his work, Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini, coming full circle to
10
almost
seconds.
the first question on Only Connect tonight, the last question in Bidding War.
5 seconds.
Full circle.
Time.
Going for vodka and GG Lewis. And I thought I might have given away the answer there, but then I remembered, no, Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini. I thought, fuck, did I put creme de menthe in Only Connect and I've just told everybody the answer so repetitiously? But no, it was Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini, so it's fine. Lewis going for vodka. Toot not knowing the answer. Both are wrong. But with Toot with the higher bid, that is going to be a swing of 1 in Lewis's favour. And Lewis, who already has the advantage, it does mean, after both getting it wrong, an insane final battle. And I don't think it would be a controversial thing to say that is one of the best I've ever seen on this game show. And after a tremendous pack, it has to be said, seeing all but one of the questions, so a very well pitched pack, as Topper is saying, what a war. It does come down to this, both getting it wrong at the end, but a swing in Lewis's favour of 1, and it does mean that Lewis, you have won the war. In honour of Lewis T1, who won the war. What a war it was. Oh, what a lovely war, has to be said. And I think one of the highest scores we've seen in a long time is 1,034. Unfortunately, don't get pennies for that, just get pennies for the questions you got right. But huge congratulations there, Lewis T. Very well fought. That was so back and forth. You started with the advantage, you lost it early on, you pushed it back, you lost it, you pushed it back. Oh, that's what this game is supposed to be about. Truly remarkable scenes there. But a very well deserved gold medal going to Lewis T1. Bidding War gold award medal with great pleasure. A Bidding War silver. Can't go without saying a valiant opponent in the final there against Now Cut That Out. Absolutely superb play. Almost had it, but couldn't quite pull it back at the end there. Bidding War silver. That meme question, I think, going to haunt you for a while there too. But the silver medal added to your cabinet. And of course, in our lobby game, Samster quietly sitting there with 175 points. Very well played, Samster. You'll get that medal added to your cabinet as well. Bidding War lobby, Samster award medal. And finally, must be said, what an absolutely tremendous question pack. Only said he made it easier. I thought it was slightly above average difficulty, but he's proven me wrong, because that was, I think, a beautifully balanced game. A game of Bidding War where you see almost all the questions is always a thing of beauty, and getting through all but one of the questions, one question being lost there in round number 3. Absolutely spot on pitching and some really nice high scores and a tremendous final battle. Thank you very much, Oni. Author bonus 100 Oni award pennies. Oh, superb game all round, everybody. And let's just give you some endgame pennies. We're not doing anything spontaneous tonight. Let's give you 10 pennies to end the night. Super pack from Alex, super battling from our players, and those are the final scores in the lobby. Zeus, the highest scoring player, who not to make the final from the original hot seat game with 142. Oh, super fun. Well, 42, answer to the life, universe and everything. I love a stream that comes full circle with that Rachmaninoff variations on a theme of Paganini. If only that it was that. I'm tempted to play the 18th variation as an encore. I've got a solo piano arrangement of that. The ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. But I'm probably going to go for one of the preludes. If I can figure out how to do it and I'm not too stressed, I might look into seeing if I can stream that either into the server or possibly online. It would mean having to take my microphone and stuff down, because the pickup on my computer is not terribly good, and it's the sort of thing that would benefit from a good thing. But and I've got about 30 minutes in between the service finishing and the concert starting. But if anyone would be interested in that, it's reasonably high. Well, it's not highbrow. I mean, it's it's good cheesy classical music, but it's a tremendous piece of music, and I want to get a recording of it on my hand. So maybe I'll go out of my way to set something up at my rehearsal on Friday to do a stream of that. Probably not onto Twitch. If anything, maybe into the Discord. I will look into it, and I will let you know. If I can do that, I will do that. Because it'd be good to check. Sorry, I'm talking about Rachmaninoff. I need to be talking about the night. What a night we've had. Earlier on, we saw who won the escape artist. Innes getting the first time for him winning, becoming the escape artist. Not quite getting there in Bidding War tonight, though. That honour goes to Lewis, who won the war. Very many thanks to both David and to Oni for some superb question packs, and well done to Shapes as well on winning Only Connect earlier on. And a message from our sponsor, Zeusless.
Really fun stream, Ben. Thank you. Couch and lamp umbrella on ground pie.
I just listened to the mainly for the emojis. Thank you very much for the 100 bits and your kind words there, Zeus. Very much appreciated. That is going to be it from me for this evening. Don't forget that tomorrow, Wednesday walk along in the Discord server, we're going to be finishing off 12 minutes. We are going to finish it tomorrow. Also, our great friend Ash the Bash is going to be streaming The Vault. Wednesday, 22nd of September. Oh, the anniversary of the Lost Plane Crash, POG. Ash is going to be in the Vault over on his channel. I'm going to be back here on Thursday with Big Break and Risky Business. The Risky Business pack comes to us courtesy of AJ. So it should be a pretty good, jolly pack. Big Break is database-based game. Could do with a couple more of those. I've got a lot of questions from Oni and Jay White, and the rest is the face-off database. So anybody who has got able to write a few questions for Big Break, maybe the sort of category based, before Thursday, be grateful to hear from you. Ash back again on Friday with Duel for All. As I said, I'm not going to be here this Saturday, so if you're not available to come to Happy Hour on Thursday or the Wednesday walk along tomorrow, have a wonderful weekend. I'm very sorry not to be here, but there may be an impromptu server stream 11 a.m. on Sunday morning of this concerto, Rachmaninoff Second Piano Concerto. Tremendous piece of music. And just before we finish, a word from our sponsor, It's Otley.
Do you remember? the 21st night of September.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? No, it's 21st. 21st night. I suppose one could get into all sorts of pedantry, David, over this sort of thing. It's like the 12th day of Christmas. Is it on the 5th or the 6th of January? It depends where you start counting from. But thank you very much, It's for those 100 bits. And yes, Earth, Wind and Fire, the one day of a year you can play that song. 1st September has 2 nights. Does it? I suppose it does. But I will leave this discussion for the server because I need to pack up and go to sleep. So not here Saturday, but next Tuesday, fingers crossed, all being well, I will be right back here. Not here, but on the stream, but in a different location, my new office at our new house. We are scheduled to have The Purge and Buzz Off. The Purge is from Big Man Aaron. Buzz Off, there might be 2, there might be 3 games. It depends how everything sort of pans out. Because obviously I've got to make up 2 Buzz Off games from the Saturday as well. So, and we'll be revealing the surprise as well. I've not said anything. You might be able to work it out. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that will be revealed, all being well, this time next week. So hopefully I'll see you for the Wednesday walk along tomorrow. If not, I might see you at happy hour. If not, I might see you on one of Ash's streams. If not, I might see you on Sunday. Well, I won't see you, but you might see me doing this concerto on Sunday, but I won't be streaming on Saturday. I will be back with the next full major evening stream this time next week, the 28th of September, 8 p.m. BST, twitch.tv/royal_flush. Until next time, thank you all so much for a thoroughly enjoyable, memorable evening. Thank you so much to our writers, to our players, and especially congratulations to our winners. It has been a wonderful night. I have been Royal Flush. Until next time, be splendid, be safe. Get one last good look at the flat in case you don't see it again, because it might be the last time you see me from this point of view hereafter, if you're not here till next Tuesday. It might be something else. I've been Royal Flush. Are we going to raid? We are going to... No, we can't raid Tej. I don't think Tej allows raids. Let's just double check. Oh, no, we can. Pog, I'll stop that then. I'll stop that. We're going to go raid Tej properly with the raid message. The war to end... No, we're going with the war to end all wars, because it really has been that tonight. We're going raid Tej. Tej is a Sonic speedrunner. He's a good friend of mine over from Hud's server. Top class guy. Let's just go say hi, go say the war to end all wars, share some of this love around. And until I see you again, whether it's here or in the new place... Don't end all wars. My question about go twice. Good point, Innes. Coming up soon. I've rabbited on long enough. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Be splendid, be marvellous, and be safe out there. Take care. Peace out. Good night. And congratulations once again to Lewis, because you have won the war.